welcome to the JOWP Podcast. This is our first episode. Already off to a bad start of me choking on a gummy bear. I am your host. There we go. I am your host.
You want to restart?
No, I am your host, Eduardo Lopez, and with me, I have my co-host. I was about to call you Gabe Fleming, with my other host, Jose Oviedo.
Hello.
Would you like to introduce yourself, Gabriel?
Hello, I am Gabriel.
All right, amazing. How about you, Jose?
Hello, I am Jose.
Great, off to a great start, you two.
Mm-hmm.
So,
What do you want me to say?
I don't know, just more about yourself. So,
Nothing.
Like 3 fun facts.
The whole reason why we started this podcast was basically so we could just record our conversations, because I've been told by one person, Devin, that like just the stuff we talk about is pretty good for podcast.
He does say that a lot,
Mhm.
but he also.
He said, well, he says it to me mostly. Yeah.
Hang on, what did you say, Jose?
I said, does he?
Yeah, he does.
Why don't you just have one out?
Well, if I can't hear him here, then we can't hear him.
So, as you can tell, first episode, we're all eating.
You didn't have
Right.
to point that out.
I'm sure they're gonna hear it at some
No,
point.
You were the only one that we could hear chewing.
I'm
Bro, chew with your mouth closed.
sorry, podcast.
Raised like a raccoon.
I didn't mean to give you that good ASMR for the first podcast.
Yeah, you
so-
giving them free content.
So if you hear any chewing from any of us, just know we're all hungry. We haven't ate anything yet.
Just know it's Eduardo.
Just
no one
know-
else is chewing.
It is Eduardo.
You have pizza in your mouth right now.
No.
No, I don't.
You moved the pizza
You got
to the
gummy
side.
bears.
I do have gummy bears. Gummy bears are awesome. What kind of sandwich did you get, Jose, from Panera?
I didn't get a sandwich.
What? What is that?
Oh, don't look at it.
What do you mean don't look at it? Why are you trying to be the mysterious anime
What
character?
is this piece of chicken you just didn't eat?
That's chicken.
I know what it is.
Fell off
Jose.
The question he said, why didn't you eat
It
it?
fell off the sandwich. It's part of
And
the
you just
second.
left it fall?
It's part of the second half of the sandwich that I
Oh,
haven't got into
okay.
yet.
So, Eduardo, what'd you do today?
Today?
Yeah, because I know you went to the
I got a job at my friend's uncle's photo studio. So basically what I do over there, I just make frames for like,
for pictures.
yeah, for
Like wood
like
frames?
those people will send their pictures in, and I'll be like, I would like this kind of frame, and it's this measurement. So then my job is just to make the frame itself.
How long were you there for?
I was there yesterday. Not even yesterday. On Friday, I was there for 3 hours,
Not that
and
long.
today I was there for like 4.5.
4.5? Didn't you leave at like 2? And you were done at 4.
You look like a
No,
10,
because
didn't
I
you?
left for lunch.
10?
I
think you left
went
at
over
10.
there. I started the day over there at 10. So right after the gym, I went over there at 10.
I thought you were playing For Honor with Jose.
Well, not directly after the gym.
He was
Like-
on lunch break at the time.
Playing For Honor?
Yeah.
Yeah,
On lunch break, you went
I
back
said,
home?
I said the same thing.
I was
yeah.
allowed to go home for lunch.
How long were you at lunch for? An hour?
An hour, yeah.
So you work a 4-hour shift and you have an hour-long lunch?
Yeah,
Paid?
I don't know. To be fair, I don't even know how much I'm being paid. I'm just
Bro.
going over there because I thought it was neat.
I thought you said you were going to ask.
I was gonna ask today, and I just ended up forgetting.
It's like, oh yeah, you're not getting paid.
I'll be like, that's crazy. I can't work here for free.
Bro. Is it like a warehouse?
What? No, it's just literally, it's a studio. You would think it's an apartment, if anything. It's kind of like, it's a little bigger than y'all's apartment right now. And there's like a little kitchen area.
Is it like actually an apartment or just?
No,
looks
it's
like
an actual building.
one? Oh.
But there's like, I found a bed in there. I found like a shower,
Shower.
a kitchen.
So it is an apartment.
No, it's just a house. A better way of explaining it. It's a house that was turned into a studio.
Small house.
Pretty big place, yeah. So I basically work in the back.
But you're going off on that sandwich, Jose. I can hear you.
Bro, I'm hungry.
So back up from the mic.
Yeah.
You want to get back on your original chair, Jose?
No.
Because I know we've switched up. I don't know if it matters. Can I bring that up? I want to bring that up so bad.
Go for it.
This is our third time.
Oh, that's what you wanna
this is
bring
our
back.
third time recording, but this is the first episode. We filmed a mock episode a while back, right? It was 17 minutes, right? It was just for us to make sure all the equipment worked, right? And then we were like, all right, this is secret episode, 10,000 subscribers, and we'll release this,
You
right?
said 2 million.
What did we say? I don't know.
Yeah, you said 2 million.
We said 2 million subscribers. Yeah, we're lowballing it a bit. And then right yesterday, I'm pretty sure it was yesterday, we recorded episode 2 before anything. We recorded episode 2 before 1.
So
It's why it was so why don't we just make episode 2 episode 1?
I didn't feel like recording it.
we already said it was episode 2 in the title.
Yeah.
Not in the title. In the
in the
podcast.
intro.
Yeah.
You were
You said-
because right before we started, you were like, "All right, this is episode 2." I was like, "Episode 2? What do you mean?" He was
Bro,
like,
we said that like 2 hours before we started.
Yeah, we did. Because I didn't want to do the introduction like we're doing now. Like, I didn't want to do that. I just wanted to like talk. Just wanted to be chill.
"Jesus Christ,
It's chilling.
so dumb." Still,
Not dumb.
it's-
Stop planning.
I
ahead.
can't say it's dumb because once episode 2 does come out, I'm the one who hosts it. I'm the
Yeah.
one hosting
Yeah.
these episodes. To
Yeah.
be fair,
Yeah.
For-
Mhm.
No one forced you to say episode 2. You chose to say
yeah,
episode 2.
I'm the one who chose to be the
That's
one.
your episode.
It is my podcast.
No. It's not your podcast. Incorrect.
My bad. That's the first lie to begin with.
Oh, we're gonna
You are a pathological liar.
Basically, yeah.
Did you bring your notebook?
Ah, snap. I didn't.
What did you censor yourself? You didn't censor the last episode.
Did I not? I don't remember.
I mean,
last episode?
next episode.
Next episode. There is no
My
last
bad, yeah.
episode.
Next episode, I mean.
What do you need a notebook for?
All of our topics. I just know one specific thing that I want to talk about.
What?
You graduating, Jose.
What about me graduating?
Well, how'd you like? I want this to be set in stone that you had to make like 72 hours up in before you could graduate. You went up to the counselor, basically not counselor. Who was it? Your vice principal?
I
Who'd you
didn't
go up to?
anyone. I didn't go up to anyone. It was done for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
My
I think it's a better topic to bring up when Tyler's here because Tyler has like the best memory of it of the
Yeah,
situation.
still,
what?
it's still bogus. I remember because one of our friends, Jennifer, she was working her ass off to like graduate.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that.
and then you just pulled up like, yeah, I got 38 hours to make, and she goes, what?
She was like, "You're fucked,"
She was like, you're fucked, bruh.
and I was like, "Bro, why you gotta say that?"
And then he pulls up to graduation, and she's like, serious?
And I put up
Are you
graduation.
serious, my brother?
I was like, "What's up?" I'm graduating. Yeah.
And then there's this other girl in our history class, I think, one of the last classes
Government.
you take, government, right? Because I was dogging on Jose about not graduating. Her name was Heaven, and I was dogging on Jose about not being able to graduate. And she just cuts me off and goes like, "You're talking all this mess, and what should you not graduate?" And I was like, "This man has 38 hours to go till he
She
can
got my
graduate."
back.
And then she switched up. She went, "Jose, you have 38 hours to make up. How are you gonna
And
graduate?"
then I had to switch up. Like, what's the big idea? You had my back just 2 seconds ago.
These hoes ain't loyal.
Yeah.
These women,
Oh, that what we're doing? Or you trying to act like brand new on this podcast?
yeah.
Oh, see, you just admitted to be
Yeah.
acting brand new. Okay.
So they know you don't act like that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
2 million people are gonna know that you've so far lied like 5 times.
In the first episode,
Yeah.
I gotta build up the character.
That's an awful character.
That
It
is
is.
an awful character.
That's that way when they meet, like when I walk up in real life, they'll be like, "Oh my god."
Oh my god, are
When
you
it's
Why
the-
do you go no?
No.
When you do fan
Jose.
meets, oh my god.
And
Eduardo.
if I yeah, for some reason I'm gonna do fan meets.
Are you Eduardo? No.
Nah, bro.
Nah, you're gonna
No,
put
Jose.
like at a picture of a poster of yourself. Like, no.
No.
This guy? No.
Oh yeah.
That guy is cute, but no. It's not.
But that ain't me. They wouldn't know how I look like because we never got the camera to work. No,
What
that
about
we.
your Twitter,
What was that?
your Twitter, your Instagram,
What?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that too. But I ain't gonna have that
your
there.
YouTube.
I don't want people following me on Twitter.
Yeah,
Why?
you do.
It's,
Oh.
it's bogus. I want people to follow me, but I don't want
Are you
everyone.
Eduardo McDuck? At Eduardo McDuck
On Twitter?
Is that you?
Ain't no one ever spells Eduardo correctly.
Bro.
EDUAR. I'm
D-O.
lost. I forgot.
You're close.
The
Insane in the membrane? What'd you poke at your brain for?
Nah, I'm lost. I couldn't keep up.
So yeah, follow me on Twitter. Eduardo.
just said you
Oh, now you know what?
so you want people to follow.
I mean,
you on
it's
Twitter.
there out there now. I might as well promote it. It's capital EDUARDO, capital MC, capital DUCK.
I don't think the capitals matter.
Does it not? I'm pretty sure it does for the.
Maybe it does.
I don't think so.
No.
It looks different on Twitter, but I don't think if you search it, it matters.
No. I'm not on Twitter. I mean, I am, but I'm not actively on Twitter.
I know.
I've retweeted like one thing.
Yeah.
You like though.
I do
You
like.
like a lot of tweets.
I like things. Yeah.
You do?
Hmm?
I never see like. Well, I wouldn't be able to see it.
He likes whenever I curse you.
Yeah. Those are always funny to me.
Why?
Because
You think they're funny too.
I do, because they're so random.
that's what makes it funny.
Oh yeah, if you want to see those, yeah, follow me on Twitter.
No, you gotta follow me on Twitter. What is my at?
I don't know.
Oh, I don't know
Gabe.
either.
Is it Fleming
I don't know.
Gabe?
Find me from Eduardo. I replied to some of his
Nah, don't go
tweets.
through my following list. You're not gonna like what you see there.
If you ever see a tweet from Eduardo with a reply, it's most likely me. He doesn't have anyone else who replies to him.
Yeah, other than like Eddie.
Like one time.
Doesn't
No, he
reply.
replies to me pretty frequently. He followed me and then unfollowed me. Remember, because I showed it
He
to
actually
you.
Yeah.
permanently unfollowed you?
Yeah, he actually unfollowed me. He was like, "Bro, I'm gonna unfollow you because all this porn you be liking." And I was like, "What porn?" He's like, "My bad. I mean to say porn. I meant just all that lewd stuff you like."
Oh, is that what he actually said?
Yeah,
Oh.
You do like a lot of lewd stuff.
I do.
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of it is like either the female figure, which I appreciate females, right? Because I like females,
Alright.
or it's art,
It's art.
or yeah, it's like actual art.
Like of the OC anime character.
Yeah, if it's like
But
like
usually barely clothed.
No.
I mean, it's true.
not all the time.
Bro.
Yeah, they're like barely clothed, or they got like a G-string on.
Eduardo. Is that true?
No,
What do you mean no?
it's not.
It's not.
Yeah, it's not true.
There was that one.
That's why
you liked
people
of-
gotta follow me.
That's why you got that one of Itadori feeling up Nobara's rack.
What?
Bruh,
Bro, I watched that show.
me too. That was a good drawing though. Like, set aside what the imagery is, it was well drawn.
Is that why you liked
Yes.
it?
Is
It was. It was.
like the shading and everything. God dang.
Apparently, from what I've seen from your likes and stuff on Twitter, a lot of the hentai artists are the best artists. Apparently.
Exactly.
To be honest, they do make bank.
I don't
Do
think
they?
so. No, they don't.
I would assume they do.
They don't.
I don't think so. I don't think
'Cause-
artists in general make bank.
Mm-mm.
Depends what kind of art you do.
Not really.
Not really.
If you do a bunch
Art
of
in general isn't really.
And like unless you're
profitable.
like a exhibit artist like
Mhm.
that,
No,
like
no,
kind
no,
of
like if you do like furry, scat, pregnancy, eating,
That's oddly
eating
specific.
kind of fetishes.
Yeah, why do you know that? That's
Why do
very
you know
specific.
that?
Because that's the only way artists make money. One of the only ways.
I thought you were about to be like, that's the only arts I follow.
No.
That's what it
No,
sounds like to me.
Because the people that are into that are weirdly have the money to afford to pay for it.
I mean, fair enough, but no.
Are you trying to call out someone?
Yeah.
Me?
Trying to call
Yeah.
out like a furry?
No.
You know someone?
No.
That's a furry?
No. I don't
Oh.
think so.
Oh, you don't?
Unless one of you. Or
Ah.
this guys.
I don't like to say
All right.
names.
I'm not a furry, but I can admit when there's a character that's anthropomorphic, that's good looking.
Eduardo, please, there's a cat right next to you.
She's ugly.
That's rude.
If only the camera saw me and Jose look at each other when you started that sentence. You said, "I'm not a furry." Me and Jose were like, eye contact.
It's like not like this.
This doesn't go right.
Not like this.
No sentence that starts with "I'm not a," and then you say something like racist,
It's either
sexist,
it's either
or
like
furry.
if a sentence starts with "I'm not up" or "Remember when we were kids." Those sentence structures never end
Never
correctly.
Go, yeah, that's why I was like, bro. Remember when we were kids? We used to finger our own butt. No,
And then smell it just to see like our own product. Like no,
no,
can't say that I have. I still don't do
Why'd
that.
you throw "we" in there?
Who is this we? It's all you, brother.
Ew.
It is. It's so gross. I don't know. All these things that people say like they did as a kid, I'm like, you're disgusting.
It's unfathomable.
I think a lot
to
of
me.
it's satirical.
No.
Like the only
Maybe.
gross,
I think so.
the only gross thing I did as a kid was like eat dirt and eat my boogers.
You still do that.
Yeah, I still eat dirt.
What?
You still eat both.
I don't eat dirt.
What? You just said you do. Which one is it? Dude,
You're an unreliable narrator
Or do
now.
you not
No one
eat dirt?
believes you.
Crazy.
No one will
That's
believe
how
you
the
about
first
anything
episode's
now.
gonna
He
be.
eats both. I answered the question for
Bofa?
you guys.
He
Yeah,
eats
you're so
both.
funny, Eduardo.
Why are you smiling like that?
Why are you smiling? Nothing's funny, Eduardo.
I'm sorry. I'm a giggly guy.
No, you're not.
I giggle a lot.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I
don't think
do.
so.
No, you don't.
What do you mean? No, I don't.
Don't smack your lips at it.
What do you mean? No, I don't.
You don't. You
I
never
do.
laugh.
Yes, I do.
You're
I'm not
always, like,
Jose who swore. He's like, I never smile.
Why are you smiling right now, Jose?
Why are you trying to hide this? Why are you laughing?
I'm not.
You swear, bro. You swear
You,
you're like.
you want to be the edgy anime character so bad.
You're like-
I don't want to be.
I don't know.
You
if
want
we-
to be Levi so
I
bad.
don't want to.
I don't know if we talked about this
I
in
just
the upcoming
am.
episode, but like you swear you're like, no one understands me.
I never said that.
I'm a lone wolf.
Yeah, you're always like, what's that line you always say? I don't particularly like anything, but I hate a lot of things.
I just recently started saying that.
You're like,
Yeah,
I'm
but
not
you
a
say it a lot,
know-it-all. I just
was
know what I
quoting
know.
Sasuke.
You trying to take shots at me?
No.
You trying to take
Oh,
shots?
okay, yeah,
at
me neither. What'd you say?
Yes, Jose. I'm
that-
trying to take shots at you. I'm trying to like tell you who you are.
I was just quoting Sasuke, dude.
No, you weren't.
I'm not trying to be the
I just
cool,
am.
mysterious anime guy. I just am, yeah.
I'm not trying to be the cool anime guy that gets all the women
I
in
just
the
am.
series. Where your
Just
bitches
am.
at?
That's just how I'm built.
Where your bitches at?
Yeah, where are they?
You know how
Where they bitches
a
at?
lot of
No, no, no,
MC
no, no,
mains
no,
have
no,
a
no.
harem,
Where-
but they
where-
just don't choose anyone.
Oh, that's you?
yeah,
That's
that's
me.
me.
Where's the harem?
Where the harem
Don't
at?
worry about it.
What's the harem?
Bro, stop asking so many
Give me a
questions.
name of one of the girls in the harem.
No,
Why?
How big is this harem?
like two.
Um,
Two what? Dudes?
No.
Because yeah, me and Eduardo. That's your harem.
That's your harem.
Yeah, I
always-
don't choose any of them.
You didn't
I would,
send me.
I'd hope you don't choose me.
Me
No.
too.
No,
Just choose yourself.
no.
Choose abstinence.
Abstinence.
That's a good option.
Yes,
Choose
sir.
Devin.
No,
Why not?
Devin's got a girlfriend.
So?
Wow.
That's now it.
You're gonna choose girlfriend over Devin?
I didn't choose
Unbelievable.
girlfriend over Devin.
Would you?
No.
You wouldn't?
You wouldn't choose your girlfriend over Devin?
What?
Like if you had to give back shots to one of them, girlfriend or Devin, you're choosing Devin?
Whose girlfriend?
Your
No,
girlfriend.
Devin, not his
What?
girlfriend. Your girlfriend.
My
or
girlfriend
Devin.
or Devin?
Yeah.
My girlfriend. What?
Yeah, you're fake. Why would you choose girl over bro?
Bro.
Bros over right
No,
Eduardo?
it's not nah.
Bros over hoes.
I've grown into a man. It's not bros over your girlfriend. It's just bro over hoes.
Yeah, his girlfriend's a hoe though.
Why would she be a hoe?
Why are you dating a hoe, Jose?
I'm not dating a hoe.
Why in
You
this
always date
hypothet? Why
hoes.
in the hypothetical you're dating a
I
hoe?
wouldn't be dating a hoe.
I just made the hypothetical. You are dating a hoe.
No, I'm not.
Oh, okay.
In this hypothetical, she's a well-meaning Christian who's a low-key freak that has her life on track.
Is that your ideal woman?
Who-
A low-key Christian, but a low-key freak?
A low-key Christian? Huh? What?
Yeah, what is a low-key Christian?
I didn't say low-key Christian. She's a Christian low-key freak.
Oh,
Well-meaning, very nice. has-
getting her doctrine
She's
in
getting her doctorate in
in
some
business
kind, like
major.
some kind of business. Yeah, she's very nice, very polite, very sarcastic. Couldn't be mean at times. Very open-minded.
That was a lot of words to just describe a tsundere.
Yeah, that's what I was just
Yeah.
about to say. A tsundere?
Yeah.
Very mean at times, you know. You always showing me like, "What's up?" Give me the 1-2, but very caring in the inside.
Always saying it's not like I like you or anything.
Always doing that finger thing, you know. Always like having air in that one side of her cheek.
Oh, the smug face, I think.
Yeah, the smug
You said it
face.
yourself, Gabe.
What'd I say?
Sundares are the play.
They are,
I did say that, yeah. Tsunderes are the best. Oh, now you're trying to jump on the bandwagon?
dude,
Don't you like dead girls?
bruh,
Necrophiliac?
not like that. It's just
no.
coincidence.
Oh, is it?
It's very much
How's it
coincidence.
coincidence?
Real. You remember what I used to say back in the day? The Tsunderes was a coincidence.
It was?
And then I accepted it.
Bruh,
When will you accept it?
I'm not.
You're not gonna
That's a
accept it.
genuine coincidence because I'll be like, yo, this girl.
I thought
eh.
mine was too.
What?
Maybe you're
I thought mine was a
necrophiliac.
coincidence too.
What?
Maybe you're necrophiliac.
I'm not.
I think you are.
I'm not.
Maybe you are.
Maybe you're just in denial.
I'm not in denial. I'm not a necrophiliac.
Maybe you are.
What do you mean?
What if you are?
I'm not.
Why does
If
that
I
happen
would.
9 times out of 10?
It's just coincidence. Like, that's just the best way
9
of
times out
saying-
of 10?
Yeah, very
I
much
don't
of a
think that's
coincidence.
I don't think so either.
Because
I
I'll
think
be
you're hard pressed.
I'll be watching an anime, and then at the beginning I'm like, you know, this girl, she kind of is. She's much waifu material. I'll put her on that my anime list because I don't use my favorite characters as favorite characters. I use it as my waifu list.
When
Next
did
thing you
get
know,
that
I'm
idea
watching
from?
more of the series, and they just die, and I'm like, why? Why am I always the unlucky character?
Nah, the real story is you watch
Oh yeah,
the show.
oh, there's a real story now. What's the
and
real
then you
story,
wait for them
Gabe?
to
Do
die,
tell
and
me.
then you're like biting your lip. You're like,
That's
At their
right.
death scene?
and then you add her in the list. Like, what's
Jesus.
the show I'm okay with spoiling? Akame got killed. One of the many people who died in Akame kill.
Oh my god.
You're like, that girl's it. I didn't even list any specific names.
People die.
Nah, who? I don't even want to say. I don't even want to try and spoiling anything.
It's an old anime.
I could do Naruto because Naruto's really old, but like
Nah.
Naruto all has ugly girls,
Yeah.
except for like Anko.
Really?
I don't know. Anko's okay. I think it's just the mesh. I think the mesh carried, and the fact that her face doesn't look ugly like Hinata's.
True.
In serio? You think Hinata's ugly?
I think her face is. Her body's okay.
You care about women only for their bodies?
But that's not what I said. I said
Is that what
Hinata's
you
ugly.
implying?
I said Hinata's ugly mainly because of her face. So if anything, I'm implying the opposite. So if anything, I'm a feminist.
Why'd you put your hands together? I was like, I gotta do it to him.
Yeah, I'm
I
a
can see Gabe as a
space
feminist. Makes sense.
Yeah, of course.
I see it. Yeah, he supports women,
Of course. Unlike Eduardo over here.
bro.
Only views them as objects.
Bro, when has that ever
Get back in
happened?
the kitchen, woman.
That's so not true.
Every time we come home, you're like, "Where's the hoe in the kitchen?"
Yeah.
I've never said
You walk
that.
into the apartment where the hoe,
Where the bitch is at.
where the bitch making me my sandwich.
And it's just Jose back there.
And be like, yeah, that's right,
Yeah,
bitch.
I'm just standing there like, bro.
And be like, that's right,
Like,
bitch.
yeah,
Make
bro,
that
I'm
sandwich.
making myself a hot pocket.
Make me a sandwich, bitch. I'm just talking to you like that at that point.
Bro, we ain't got no cheese for a sandwich.
I'd be like, then don't put a cheese in it. Give me that bread.
What kind of sandwich is
You want a
that?
ketchup sandwich?
Do we have ketchup?
Dude, did I really?
No.
There's this one time in high school, cause I was in marching band freshman year, cause I was a cool kid. And,
Oh, yeah?
And I was running late for a practice, so I had to like quickly put a lunch together. So I put a water and I got like regular bread. I threw like one slice of cheese in the middle and then put another bread. I just called it a day. I ran to the bus stop.
Wait, a cheese sandwich with water?
Yeah.
That sounds disgusting.
It's not even grilled cheese. It's not nothing. It's just no toasted bread, just flaccid bread, flaccid cheese, water.
Yeah, we had that in middle school.
Did
That's
we?
what they served for. That was a
That's probably
legit
why.
option.
That's probably why I like had that in my mind. I was like, oh, this is old reliable.
I've ever seen. I'm like, bro, they really serving middle schoolers cheese and bread. Saying, this is your lunch. Granted, it was like $1, I think, but still.
I don't know. I had reduced lunch.
School
I
lunch
was
always
poor.
At middle school?
Yeah, in middle school. I've had it all from middle school to high
You
school.
pulled up with McDonald's all the time.
No, I didn't.
Bro,
He
No,
was that kid.
I
He
actually
put up with
didn't. No, I
McDonald's
didn't.
Every day.
I
during
didn't.
He
middle
brought a bowl
school?
of cereal that one time.
I
brought a
even
bowl of
no, I
cereal?
didn't. No, I didn't.
Oh yeah, you're right. That wasn't you.
I was about to say, like, what are you talking
You
about?
brought a
I know.
rotisserie chicken to lunch in middle school.
I brought a
He
whole
brought a whole turkey.
bro.
for Thanksgiving. Yeah, I was like, don't worry, my brothers, we shall
and
eat
you didn't
tonight.
share.
You're right.
He brought the pig roast out on the stick. He's like, we eating good tonight, boys.
We only got 30 minutes. Hurry up.
Don't worry, boys. For these 30 minutes, we shall feast like family.
Tonight we dine like kings.
Yeah. I was about to say, I was like, who are you thinking of?
Oh no, I like the whole time I knew it wasn't you. I just wanted to see.
Oh,
how
you're
far
just
I could
making
get with
stuff up?
it. No, there is someone who actually
Who?
did that.
That's what I'm
Andrew.
asking. Andrew?
Yeah.
Oh.
Brought a bowl of cereal to lunch.
No, he brought a box of cereal this lunch.
I remember that. I remember that actually. Because I was like, bro, why you bring a box of cereal when we're giving cereal in the morning?
Because he didn't want to pay for it.
No, that makes sense.
Like I said, I was poor.
The only thing he had to pay for, I think, was the milk. He just had to pay for milk.
That's like $2, isn't it?
Dude, actually,
I don't know,
did you ever have
maybe.
the strawberry milk?
We had
The
strawberry milk in school.
The True Move strawberry
yeah,
milk?
we did.
We had True.
We had True.
It was
Did you
like
not
in
realize
little-
the cartons we were given were
It was in
True
little
Move?
cartons.
I did know that actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know we had strawberry milk though.
I remember getting it, and I was like, "Let's go!" I hear these are hyped all the time in middle school because I got one in high school. Ho was watered down, and I was like, "Why would you do this to me?"
Did you guys have it in high school?
Yeah.
Not in middle school?
No, we had it in both.
I never saw it in middle
It was like right. It was in the middle, like right by the cashier lady. It'd be like the lineup was chocolate, strawberry, and regular.
I don't remember that.
It was probably because it was always sold out because people always kept
Yeah.
buying it.
If it wasn't good, why would they keep buying it?
I'm
Maybe
not,
it
no,
was
I said
good.
in high school it was bad. In
Oh.
middle school it was like it. It was like actually
okay.
it was like actually like not healthy.
Get the cat away from the mics.
Yeah, I don't remember ever seeing it in high school. I don't know. And also, me and Tyler said this: the True Moo at school was not like real True Moo. That's like trash True Moo.
Trash True Moo.
I mean, it was. It's like 2% or something. It's
Was
not
it?
good. It's
Oh,
not the
okay.
whole True Moo is good.
I don't know. I
don't
didn't
think
have.
I've ever had whole Trumu.
I had chocolate Trumu all of like school, and then I had the Trumu when you and I went to Corpus, and my stomach was not handling it.
Yeah, I think you're lactose intolerant.
I'm
a
not.
Bit.
You might
A
be
bit.
lactose
I think
Nah.
more.
I can't be making fun of Natalie for being lactose intolerant and end up being lactose intolerant.
We got milk in the fridge. Go take a sip.
Right now, mid podcast.
Yeah.
All right.
No, don't do
I
that.
wasn't gonna do that.
He sat back down and everything.
I didn't even move.
He never got up.
No, you
Yeah.
got up.
No, he didn't.
Why lie, Jose?
You got up.
You're just trying to take advantage of the fact we don't have cameras.
You got
Soon.
up and you
Make up
sat back.
stories.
Once I find like a suitable spot for that tripod, we'll have a camera.
Do you have a tripod yet?
No,
You gonna buy a tripod?
no.
What tripod are you talking about?
We're gonna
then?
use these boxes that you guys haven't
That's not a
have you.
tripod.
We're gonna
That's
use
not a tripod.
we're gonna use the boxes you guys have yet to throw away since you've moved here.
That's not a tripod.
Those have not been here since we moved in.
Yes, they have.
No, they haven't.
No, they haven't.
Which one?
That one's the mic stand.
The mic stand. What?
Yeah.
No, I'm not talking about that box. I'm talking about the container.
The plastic
That's not
bins?
a. That's not a box. Like it's a container.
It's a caner.
The plastic
bin.
bins?
Whatever. I'm just gonna use the stuff you guys have in your living room since you've all moved here.
That's not even something we're supposed to throw away.
I'm not gonna throw that away.
That's
Well,
not
you
even
implied.
ours.
You said like stuff we haven't thrown away since we moved in. We're
I
not
was talking
supposed
about the
to throw
empty
that away.
boxes,
One of ours
There's
is
no empty boxes.
One of those isn't even ours.
and you have yet to give it back.
Yeah.
When are you gonna give that back?
When are you gonna get a tripod?
That's not what I asked. that
You're
doesn't
gonna get a
matter,
girlfriend.
bro.
More importantly,
Is this what we're gonna talk? Is this what you guys want to talk about right now?
What?
I was gonna say this until the Valentine's Day episode.
That's like months from now.
Yeah.
That's
Valen-
5 months from now.
What days does Valentine's even come?
14th.
Come on.
What
No.
day?
What day?
what
Obviously,
day?
no.
No, what day does it land on? That's a good question. Nope.
Because like, it doesn't even land on a recording episode. We won't be able to.
Like, what if it's on
it
a
lands on a?
Wednesday?
Oh, it does.
No way.
No
yeah, it lands
way.
perfectly. Okay, I guess we can save it. I'm sure it'll come back again.
Yeah, I'm sure.
It happens every
It's
now
gonna
and
be
then.
Valentine's Day. We're gonna be like, you know.
Yeah, I'll be Liddy. I'll be like, oh my god, let's go.
Let's
I gotta
go.
wait till the day after Valentine's Day. Then chocolate goes on sale.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Did you know you can make a rocket out of candy?
Like what kind of candy? Mentos and Coke.
No, not like a Coke rocket. I was watching online, right? Because I have TikTok. Because I'm like a man who can't think for himself.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? All the kids are getting TikTok. All my friends are getting TikTok. I'm gonna get TikTok, right? Seriously,
Continue your
Jose?
story.
No,
Jose.
seriously,
Eduardo,
Jose?
Go on.
Really, Jose?
Go on.
You were gonna get on your phone right
Go
now?
on.
You're not paying attention
Go
right
on.
now, Jose?
Yeah, you're lucky there's no cameras. Jose was falling asleep mid Eduardo story.
Falling
Yeah.
asleep.
Yeah, you were like,
You were like literally closing your eyes.
You were like-
mouth was open.
All right, go on, Eduardo.
So I saw this video. This guy who was like, "You got all this Valentine's Day Halloween candy. You can turn it into a rocket." And I was like, "What?" You basically like crunched up a bunch of lollipops and then like boiled them, like extracted a certain essence from them, and
Sounds like you're doing some witchery.
and then like I don't know what he did. He like put them in a container, uploaded it. Not even uploaded. He like hooked
Uploaded
it.
it?
He hooked it up to
Uploaded
like this little mini rocket that he made, and then he's lit it.
Bro, that sounds like a lot of work.
That sounds like a lot of work.
I don't think we can.
How do people even think about this?
He was some scientist.
Okay, that makes sense. He probably just
He didn't
knew
just
about
like
the-
think of it off the cuff. He's
Yeah,
like,
he's-
what happens if I like?
some random dude?
He wasn't at
Some
like.
random dude's just like, yo, what would happen if I just like take the essence out?
Nah, he wasn't at like the Mortal and Pestle with like the lollipops being like, I'm about to make gunpowder. So,
I think if you're a scientist, I guess you just know how certain chemicals will react. So
Yeah.
it makes sense to him.
We can try making a rocket for Halloween.
What for
also, I
Halloween?
think it's illegal, isn't it?
I don't
Make
know.
To
rockets?
make explosives?
Oh yeah, I didn't know it was explosive. I just assumed you meant like you know.
No,
like
it was like a
bottle
fire rocket, like a rocket crack. What is it? What are they? Firework. Firework. It's a
Firecracker?
firework.
Oh,
He made like an
okay.
a
When you
firework.
said rocket,
You
I
said
was thinking
rocket.
bottle rocket, like we did in school.
Yeah.
That's like kind of how he was explaining it. But he was like, yeah, you can use this for like 4th of July, and I was like, oh,
Oh, fortunately, it's past though.
But it's also almost here.
it has passed, but it's also almost here.
Remember what we did on 4th of July?
Nope.
You don't remember?
No.
Stop messing with that. We went to
Can you
the
hear it?
place.
Damn. I can't do anything. I can't fidget with
We went
anything.
to,
We went to
forget what
the
it's called.
fireworks show.
yeah.
Oh yeah, when Jose made villains on the road.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, I knew some event happened. I couldn't think of it.
Jose was like
Something happened.
Jose was being a menace on the road.
I
That's classic Jose on the road.
I
Bro,
wasn't.
if we did not have people like Jose on the road, I'm sure we would have like a society that works like the bees in Bee Movie.
Yeah, the picture like the society if Johnny was on the spot. That society if Jose drivers didn't exist.
Yeah. Jose, you've done so many things.
I've done
And then-
2 things.
Two.
You want me to list them
No.
off, Jose? I can't even list some things because that's just straight up illegal.
I'm not gonna talk about that baby you killed,
Bro.
We're not gonna talk about how you're wanted in basically every state.
except for Texas.
Hit and runs,
I'm
grand
not gonna talk about how
theft.
your passport got banned because you can't go to other countries now.
Bro.
You were grand theft.
I'm
you
just
know.
driving. What? How did my passport get banned?
We know about the crimes you did in I was gonna say Geneva,
Yeah.
Indonesia.
Geneva.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
said the Geneva Convention was a suggestion.
You know,
The
racketeering.
Geneva Convention, that's whack.
Bro, you know how hard it is to convince the police officer that I'm not associated with you?
They're like, we've seen you all the time with them.
And be
It's a
like,
coincidence.
what?
Always there.
It's a coincidence. I'm just walking. It's like walking the same direction. I know what it sounds like. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even know him. He's not even like uncle or anything.
Okay. Prove it. But how? Yeah, just,
ID.
I do, yeah.
I don't got that.
Oh, yeah.
He's such an illegal.
Bro.
You don't have ID, yeah.
No, I don't. Not valid ID,
Illegal immigrant.
bro. I was
You
born-
just admitted to it.
Bro, I was born in Dallas. No, I just
Oh,
don't have
yeah?
like an ID. I don't have like a physical identification card.
You're basically illegal.
I have my
that
school
is against
ID.
the crime. Oh wow.
Crime. It's against the crime.
It's against the law. You gotta
I mess up every now and then. You want to try and highlight it.
Yeah. Yeah, I have my school ID, which apparently I can't use for anything.
No.
Yeah, I think the only thing you can use it for is to show that you have photo ID.
That I was
for,
a
like,
school kid.
for like the driver or what's it called? The
DMV?
DPS.
DP.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Just get a passport.
I do have
Don't
one.
you have?
I do have a
Yeah,
passport.
So you do have
but I don't
identification.
carry that hoe on me all the time. I only carry it when I like go flight.
When you go flight.
When I go,
When you
I was
go
about to say
flight.
go overseas, but I was like, I don't go overseas when I go
You do.
flight.
You
No, I
do.
don't.
You do.
El
Overseas?
Salvador
No.
is overseas.
No, it's not.
Where is
It's
it?
just south. It's a bit south.
Over
Ground.
sea.
The Gulf of Mexico.
Gulf of Mexico is the sea that you're going over. I actually don't know where El Salvador, but I just know
It's
that
right
if
under.
not-
It's like a little country right under Mexico.
Under Mexico, so it's under the Gulf of Mexico.
Yeah. How do you know that, Jose?
Oh, you know me.
You been there?
No.
You've gone swimming?
No.
In the Gulf of
I've gone swimming in the Gulf of Mexico.
Yeah.
You cannot swim, Jose.
You can't
float.
swim?
I can float.
But can you
I
swim?
can paddle.
You can doggy
I
paddle?
can breaststroke.
I'm the only one in here who can swim.
I can swim.
No.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
I
You're
can
the one
swim.
who couldn't swim. Because I
No,
remember
no,
at corporate,
no,
you
incorrect.
didn't. You said you didn't know how to swim. No one sees you like shaking your head. By the way, I don't know why you
I'm
keep
not
like.
shaking my head.
You're like.
No one knows what you're doing, Eduardo.
That's me
Okay.
shaking my head, and I
I
just
can
did it for you.
swim
You float. You said.
because I got my
You
swimming.
just float
merit
because you're
badge.
fat.
I got
That's
my
crazy.
swimming merit badge when I was younger. So I
Your
can
swimming
swim.
merit badge.
Yeah, from scouts.
When you're like 2,
No, when I
that
was
doesn't
like
count. You had like
14.
floaties on.
15.
That's how you got the merit badge, because he had his floaties on.
I didn't have any floaties on.
They threw floaties on. You're like, yeah, I can swim.
No, requirement was to not have floaties.
So what if you're just drowning? They'd be like,
If there was someone next to me.
He
they're like,
wasn't
"Ah,
ready."
You got it.
he wasn't ready.
Yeah, he was next to you holding you up, and you're
No,
like,
he
yeah, I'm
wasn't.
swimming.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was.
No, he wasn't.
You're convinced you can swim, Jose. You cannot swim.
I can't swim efficiently, but I can move.
No, you
Yes,
can't.
I can.
You can stand. That's what you can do.
Damn.
You can stand
You
in
can
water.
sink to the bottom and just like try and walk.
Yeah, you can stand on the ground. That's all you can do.
Bro, I
You
can
cannot
I
swim.
can swim.
I remember
No,
like,
you
the
cannot.
way,
I can't.
the way I was taught to swim, my dad like swore I was like the chosen one. He just threw me in the water. He's like, I learned.
That's what
Isn't that how most kids learn?
Yeah.
I don't think their
Yeah.
dad throws them. I think they
Nope,
like
yeah.
they,
Yeah.
Do
I
they?
think
I
that's-
thought it was
think
just
it's a
like
common thing.
they're like, all right, I want to see if I can swim, and they just jump in there.
Yeah.
No, I think that's what Devin said. But I think most of the time I hear people just say their dad threw them in and said learn.
That's what my stepdad did.
Bruh.
Except I never learned.
I never learned.
I just walked to the the shallow end.
It was crazy because we were at a lake, not even like a
Yikes.
bordered pool. It was a whole lake. He just threw me as far as he could, like fucking rocket,
And you're like,
something like that, and I started
Threw you
drowning.
50 feet, Jose.
Nah.
wait, what?
Small, honestly.
I don't care how small you are. He did not throw you 50 feet.
Okay,
Bro, that man put
like,
you.
like 15.
Is he built like The Rock?
He was pretty built, honestly.
Was he
like
cool?
15 feet,
He threw you 15 feet.
maybe.
How old were you
I don't know.
when you were
8,
like 8?
9.
8 years old. He threw you 15 feet.
He was pretty strong.
How much did you weigh?
I don't know.
How
You
much
like-
does an 8-year-old
You
weigh?
like how you are now?
No. I mean, I was chunky, but like,
Are you just big boned?
no.
Dense boned.
But yeah, he threw me over there, and I started like, oh my god,
I'm dying.
I'm dying.
Did you
He's
try?
like,
Drink,
"Ah."
were you like? Did you try drinking the water and be like, I'll drink myself to
Bro,
like
it was
safety?
dirty.
It's lake water. That's
Yeah, It
disgusting.
was brown.
Were you like, I gotta do what I gotta do to survive?
You're just showing how privileged you are. You ain't never been in a lake before.
I have been in a lake before.
No, you haven't.
I remember like there was times because I remember I saw this. I forgot what this YouTuber's name was called, but he was like drinking the whole Earth's water.
Oh,
He just-
Badland
yeah,
Tugs.
yeah. He had a straw and he goes like, I'm about to drink the water. He just puts a straw in the water.
Yeah,
it's just like
it's just CG.
It's CG of water draining, and then he goes, and he's still standing in the same water. And he's like,
Yeah.
"We got the water, boys." And I was like, bro, do people really think like if they drink the water? Because you're a kid, right? You're not like master strategizing your way to
I
survival.
was.
Okay, and they just go like, maybe if I drink the water, I'll I'll get it to my level to breathe.
I'm sure you said you'd think like that, right?
No,
You said you didn't?
no,
No, you said.
I'm sure you would.
You said because when you're a kid, you think
Yeah.
like that.
You don't think like
you.
you just think of like anything and anything. Like it doesn't even have to be like realistic. You just think of anything.
I don't know, like genuinely, I've always been a realistic and logical thinker. I never thought anything unrealistic. I don't think so. Except for like the classic, like when you're in the car, you see the ninja flipping on buildings and
I don't
stuff.
think that's unrealistic thinking. That's just imagination.
Yeah, if there's like a
Exactly.
scratch on the window, I'll be like, I just like moved my head up and down, left and right.
Or like when I used
I'm
to
sure
think the moon
my
was
parents
following
thought
me.
like I had an uneven head or something for how much I was like.
You probably did.
Yeah.
Actually,
Wait,
they
what
were.
do you mean? What are you doing with the track?
I was
There's a
like, 'cause there's a
scratch
scratch on the window, and I
Mhm.
just moved my head to the right, to the left, up, down.
For what?
To move it, so it made it look like it was jumping over electricity
Oh.
poles.
I think I've done that before. Yeah, you're right.
I've done that.
You know what I never did? I never like
Race water droplets on the windshield.
yeah, exactly.
You
I
didn't?
Never, I never
I did that all the
Bro,
time.
I did that all
I
the
never
time.
raced them. I would always just stare at them go down. I never was like, let's go, let's go.
Sometimes-
Yeah, I was like, that's my range up. Let's go.
Sometimes there'd be like 2 water droplets, and I couldn't tell which one sucked the other, so I'd be like, mine sucked the other one.
Yeah.
That's just biased.
Or like my droplet would get sucked up, like, oh, that's my droplet now. It took over.
I don't know. I just looked at it and I'd be like, it's just relaxing to see water just drip down a
It
window.
is.
But that's all I did because I like, as you can tell, as y'all probably have noticed for how you guys have known me, I blank out a lot.
Yeah.
So it's just nice to just blank out and looking at like water droplets go down.
Mm.
That's mostly why like when I was like drowning with my dad, I was like, I basically just blanked out.
So you would have
Like, I
died.
guess it's over.
Yeah, because I was like, great. I like blank out for like a good 3 seconds, being like, all right, let's register the fact that what's going on is actually happening.
Bro, low key.
And then that's when I start thinking, and be like, all right, let's try and like, I've seen this. Because at the time, I had seen Ice Age 2, I believe. So I saw Diego like doggy paddling, and I was like, all right, I've seen this been done. I'll replicate it. And it kind of worked.
Doggy pegging
Yeah.
should work.
Yeah, doggy,
does.
not kind of, it did work. Well, you know, because I didn't know how to swim, so I was still like kind of like sinking a bit. And my dad was like, hey, you know how to swim? And I was like, yes, sir. And then that's when he was like, you're worthy.
Must be
And he
nice.
taught me, and he taught me how
You're
to.
the chosen child.
Yeah, I was the chosen boy. And he taught me how to like float on my back, and that was about it.
Is that when you found out you weren't the first son?
And that's when I found out he was like, I knew you were the right son. And I'd be like, huh?
Bro,
I'm the only one, right? He's like, oh.
You
sure,
were.
sure.
Bro, I stayed at the shallow end. Later on, after that day, when my stepdad threw me in the deep end of the lake, I saw him swimming around with pool noodles, using them as floaties. And I was like, bro, if I drowned, would you have saved me?
Probably not.
No, he was going out with the pool noodles, and he was like, look how far I can go.
Is that when grown man don't know how to swim?
Yeah, I was like, bro.
Grown man
Bro.
don't know how to swim. You should have said that to him.
I didn't think of that. I was like, bro, why you got pool noodles out here?
At the time, you were just like, bro, why is there a pool noodle?
For a long while, though, I thought I didn't know how to swim because I was like, you just swing your arms and then you go.
I think every
And
kid
you'd be
thinks that.
walking? Like, what do you mean? What do you mean? What?
When you're in
Like,
the-
because you know when you swim, you like do
you
that
just swing
motion.
your arms
And I
you
think,
go.
yeah, when you're younger, you see other people do it. You're just like, oh, that's easy. I'll just do it. It
Yeah.
doesn't work like that. That's
No, I never
No,
thought that.
I did.
I didn't really swim like with public people because anytime I would go to a pool, it would be at night. So I would always be there basically with just family and myself.
Well, that's one thing I noticed about Texas. You guys don't have like public water parks like that. Back where I'm from, we have that's a very common thing. You
In
just have
Iowa,
public
really?
water. Yeah, everywhere. You just have public water parks. Everyone goes and chills. Every summer, those places are packed. They closed it in the winter though.
Yeah, because all we have is Hurricane Harbor, I believe.
I went to like one public water park when I was younger when I didn't know how to swim, but I said I didn't know how to swim because I had that thought like, oh, you just swing your arms and you swim. I know how to swim. I saw people, I think I've told this story. I saw people diving off a diving board and I was like, yeah, that looks like fun. And I was with a friend. I was like, what kind of flip should I do? And he was like, I don't know, man. And I saw people jumping off and just staying straight. And I was like, what are they doing? And he was, oh, that's called the pencil. And I was like, the pencil.
Of course, the pencil.
I'll do that.
What
Yeah.
age is this?
I don't know. I was probably like 10, 11.
Why is your 10-year-old friend such an intellect?
Why was he in such the know?
Yeah, because I guess he knew how to swim.
Nah,
When I went up to, he was like, you know how to swim? And I was like, yeah, you just swing your arms, right? And I was like, yeah.
I'm
And I
trying to
was
think of
for
like
sure. And I climbed up the fucking
motherfucking
board. the diving board.
Uh-huh.
It was a good like 20 feet up in the air. And I was scared of heights too. And I was like,
You still are.
Yeah, you still are.
I was like, I'm already up here. I can't back down. There's a line of people.
I've done
there.
it before. I've done it.
and
I just
jumped
backed
off.
out.
I did the pencil, and I sunk to the bottom, and I was like, ha! Now I go up.
You did
I looked
it?
around, and I was like, where's up?
Seriously?
How do I go? Yeah,
You
I
got
was
like you
where-
got lost underwater?
I had my eyes closed.
Oh yeah, that was a big problem with me. I never closed my eyes.
In your life?
I mean,
You
when I
suck
went,
your
when I yeah, my eyes burn right now. I ain't never blinked.
You'll never trust anyone.
Yeah, I'd be like, they'll be doing something as I'm blinking. You know, like prank them, John. You ain't gonna catch me slipping.
So you never sleep.
Yeah. So no, like anytime I'd go underwater, eyes would be just open.
Always?
Always.
I do that now.
I never do it.
Now I close them as I'm going down.
Yeah.
And then I'll depending on what kind of water it is,
Yeah.
I'll open
That
it.
too.
Like, did you do it in Corpus? Did you
Yeah,
open your
I did.
eyes?
No, I didn't even go underwater. No,
Yeah, you did.
I did it one time when I was young, and I was like, all right, it's just water. I'll open my eyes. Cat's about to get the pizza. I opened my eyes at the beach. That was the worst idea ever. You know, because salt gets in your eyes, and I was like,
I bet you were the young kid at the park going underwater just to look at girls' butts.
I never even thought of that.
Eduardo. Don't tell me
I
you didn't
said
do
this
that.
in the coming episode. I didn't think of girls like that until I was in high school,
So you were a senior? Junior?
sophomore.
Jeez, I feel like that's.
Oh,
really
yeah, yeah.
late.
No, you didn't say it in the episode. You said it in the car. You said back when you was younger, you only thought them as objects.
Oh,
No,
yeah,
no.
That is what you said.
Okay,
You said, okay, what's your exact words? I didn't think of women as people back then.
Yeah, that is what you said.
Okay, that came out really wrong because I didn't mean it like that. What I meant to say in the coming episode, right? I'll fix myself now for
It wasn't in
future.
the episode. It was in the car.
All right,
It was never in.
All right, I'll fix myself now. All right, I don't know for a fact. For all I know,
Bro, finish this sentence.
for all I know, episodes 2, I did say that, so I'll correct myself in the past, future me, because that's when these are gonna get uploaded. So when I was younger, I didn't think of them as like romantic interests when I was like in middle school. I didn't start thinking of girls as romantic interests until sophomore year. To then, I was just like, oh, I saw a homie, saw a G.
What did you think about your mom and dad?
People. What do you mean? Your mom and
They're
dad?
just people.
Yeah, but like you didn't think of them as like, oh, they're a relationship?
No.
No.
You never saw them kiss?
The thing is, anytime I'd watch a movie with them, my mom would be, and a kissing scene would come on, my mom would be like, ew, germs, look away, Junior. And I was like, yeah.
Ew, jerk.
And I was like, yes, mother, I will look away. These unholy acts of sins. So anytime I'd see them kiss, I'd be like, ah!
Is that why you still never kissed a girl? Okay, I didn't mean to say that. You're right. Let's move on. Next time. Next time. Yeah.
Come on,
Like,
bro.
it's really late to start looking at girls like that sophomore year.
Is it? Do you? Could it be?
Yeah,
that?
that's pretty late.
Okay.
think so.
To be fair, like I said,
17,
like I said,
What about your relationship in middle school? What was that to you then?
We were just close
An object?
homies.
No, what did happen? I never even asked her out. She just kept holding my hand, and I was like, okay, I guess this is what we're doing. So I'd hold it back, and then she broke up with her boyfriend like in front of me over the phone,
How?
and I was like, that's weird.
Why are you doing that?
Why are
Why
you
do
doing
that?
that? And she was like, all right, you and I are going out now, and I was like, what's that?
What does that mean? You were already outside.
And then when I got to the school, because it was really late, right? I came to my senses, and I was like, I don't want to do this.
What, have a date?
Yeah, I don't want to do that. So I ignored her for, it was on a Thursday, and I ignored her Friday, and then the weekend passed, and then on Monday, I just never spoke to her again.
That's
You guys just
rude.
broke as the shadow breakup?
Yeah.
That's rude.
Dude, I was in middle school, right? I don't know where you're expecting me to be.
Well, in middle school for us, that was like the prime period of the like you're gay.
Anyone would
What did
go
you think
out
about
with
that then? If you didn't think about
what?
relationships, like people calling you gay all the time, what did that
No
matter?
one called me gay. No one ever
like
like.
never,
everyone
you ever
called
saw
you
like you ever see the clown that hides from gay people?
Yeah, I never had that
Oh.
encounter.
Like or are you gay? Does your mom know you're gay?
I did
you
have
can only
that.
say yes.
I
Okay,
would
it's
always
like, what did you
laugh.
think
though.
about it then
I would
if you
always
didn't-
laugh though, because I'd be like, because I knew what gay was, because I played Call of Duty, so you know, I was always being called, and I was calling people gay.
So you just didn't understand what it
No.
meant though as an insult. You just knew it was an insult.
I just knew it was an insult.
You're like,
didn't-
I know people trying to insult me.
I
I don't
didn't-
know what you mean.
Yeah, I do that now. I'll be like, oh yeah, I understand that word. I don't.
Like facetious.
Jose, that was you.
I've never acted like I know
don't try
what
and
that word is.
don't try and project on Eduardo. That's you.
What is that?
It's a word.
Thanks, Jose.
Did you already forget the word?
No, I didn't.
What is it?
Cool.
I remember.
Hey, why are you taking your clothes off?
I'm not.
Hey, the mic heard you.
Did it?
Yeah, you're unbuckling. You started licking your lips saying Jose's name.
Why are you doing that?
Bro, leave the clothes on.
They're on.
What you doing?
Quit looking at me. Keep talking. What's fallacious? That's not the word you said.
Facetious?
That's facetious.
For Jesus?
What'd you
What you just said?
Facetious.
Fajita. Fajita's a Mexican food.
Thank you.
It is Mexican.
What?
Is fajita just like meat?
No,
Tortilla.
it's a
Because it's
tortilla.
called like fajita beef.
Yeah, it's like meat for the fajita,
So what's the actual fajita then?
The tortilla.
not tortilla.
The tortilla itself is the fajita?
Fajita, yeah.
I actually,
like-
American man finds out what a fajita is for the first time. I have no idea
it's
what
like
a fajita
the
is.
beef and then the tortilla rolled up.
The burrito.
No,
It's just the way
it's not
cooked.
wrapped up. It's rolled up.
So a taco?
No, it's not. That's
rolled.
scooped up.
It's a different technique altogether.
How
And it's also the way it's cooked.
Yeah.
how is rolling up any different than how a burrito's wrapped?
It just is.
Because
So like
you're rolling it like a taquito.
Yeah.
Isn't a taquito the same as a burrito, just cooked?
No.
No.
A taquito has the ends open. A burrito has them closed.
Yeah.
I guess.
Dude, I used to eat taquitos, right? Because I used to take them out the microwave. And then, because they're hot and steamy. I would like take a bite. And then I'd like keep the taquito in my mouth and act like it's a cigarette. Because I'd just blow air out of it.
I think we all did that.
And then I was about to say, what's it? The smoke. Not smoke. Is it smoke? No, it's not.
Smoke.
Nah, steam.
The
Steam. Yeah. The steam would come out the other end. And I was like, my godfather.
I did that with some.
You never even seen Godfather.
A mafia boss.
Have you even seen a mafia bust at any point in your life? Oh yeah, you have. Part 5.
Oh, yeah, but they don't smoke.
They don't?
They don't.
You sure?
Yeah.
Positive.
I'm very positive. The
They
main
don't smoke
group?
in all of JoJo?
The main group of part 5?
Really?
Mm-hmm. They don't. The main group of part 5 has not touched a cigarette.
Aren't they all young though, or is just Giorno young?
Him and Narancha are young. Narancha's 17, Giorno's 15. Bucciarati, come to find out, he's 22.
Didn't you play Yakuza? Yakuza?
No, Yakuza is Japan.
Yeah, that's not
Part
mafia.
5 doesn't take in Japan.
I'm not talking about part 5.
Oh, what are you talking about?
He's
Talking
talking about
about
Yakuza
smoking.
in general.
Yakuza smoking?
No, the game
Mafia
Yakuza.
boss smoking.
The Yakuza game?
No. Yeah.
You ever played it?
No.
They're
I was
good.
asking
That's a
him if he
good
played
game.
it. I'm pretty sure
I
he
have
played
played it, yeah.
The ones that.
But I hadn't played it at the time.
That's where that's from?
What? Yeah, Dame Dame.
That comes from Yakuza?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which one?
I have no idea. I think it's Kimui
I
or
know
4.
He's at the bar and he's just singing.
Yeah.
Those games are so random.
They're good.
Like-
They're so good though. They're so awesome. I love them.
Anytime I hear a story about something that happens in Yakuza, I'm like, that is not what I expected this game to be about when I first heard about it.
Yeah, it's so funny because I remember the way I heard it explained when I was watching a video about it. It's like it's an action-packed like gruesome game with just like childish mini games.
It just sounds like a parody.
It is.
Isn't there a cat cafe you can go to?
The one I played was the one that was free for PS Plus, Kamui, I believe. And I don't know. There's no cat cafe in that game. The only mini games you can do are kart racing, play rock paper scissors, but like with bugs. And instead of bugs, they're waifu bugs.
Okay.
They're just
what they have.
no, they're like actual people in like bug outfits on an arcade machine. So it's like a game of rock paper scissors with bugs. And karaoke, of course, a staple.
Oh, is that from karaoke?
Yeah. And I can't remember most. I know you can pick up not hookers, hostesses.
From host clubs?
Host clubs, yes.
Hostess club, probably. I don't know, I think it's host club regardless.
Hostess.
I'm pretty sure it's just a host club regardless.
Yeah,
of
but
what
then I
they're
remember I
doing.
got to that part because I was just trying to do stuff in the game. Ain't nothing happened. You just get like a live action, like little lewd, little cute, kawaii video.
Are there nipples?
No,
No.
they're fully clothed. They're just acting
How is
cute.
it lewd?
They're showing their butts to like the camera and whatnot.
Whoa.
Raw butt?
No, they're just they
It's
got.
covered up by a skirt.
I remember I saw this and I was like, bruh,
Why they're clothed?
why clothed?
Was this after you played GTA 5? You kept going to the strip
I never
club?
went to the strip club in GTA 5.
That's a lie.
It's not a
huge
lie,
That's a
actually,
lie.
because I knew what was in there because I saw YouTube videos of it, and I was like, I can't do this in this holy house. I have never been to the strip club in GTA.
That's a lie.
It's not.
I've seen you in there
When?
when I was playing.
When?
I walked in and you were making it rain on a stripper,
When?
and I was like, bro,
Dude, when has that
you
happened?
can't say when. I can't name specific dates.
Because it's never happened. I know for a
Wait, you wanna
fact.
be like
Actually,
September
never mind.
17th,
I know because when
2019?
we do heist, they put you in the strip club.
Yeah.
True. You
Yeah.
have been to a strip club. Why
So I
lie?
have been in the strip club.
Yeah, why lie?
I never asked for a lap dance.
Okay, hang on though. So you draw the line at strip club in GTA, but you're like, porn in this house is what I can do. You can watch hentai and porn in the house.
I was a younger man.
What?
I see no point in going to the strip club now in GTA. So I just drive by it.
I see no point in watching hentai, but you still do it.
Hey, I do.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Alright,
That's the
issue. I have a reason.
Grown man watching hentai.
Yeah.
A lot of
Grow up.
I don't watch a lot of hentai.
Yes, you do. You
No, I
watch it
don't.
like every night.
No, I don't.
Yes,
we're,
you
we're
do.
looking through the My Anime list today.
Today? Why
Yeah,
are we
the
going
most
through
recent
my-
thing you added was hentai. You got anything to say for yourself?
I gotta update it.
You got more hentai?
Yeah.
Bro.
Dude, all
don't
you
watch
do
a
is
lot of
watch
hentai.
hentai.
Bro, if there was a My Anime list for just porn videos, best be known, the same 5 videos would just be on there. But hentai switches up on you. You gotta keep up with the game.
I think Eduardo needs Devin on the podcast. Have his back.
we were looking at rewatched anime, Gabe and I, on my list,
Yeah.
and I had a total of 39 animes that I'd rewatched, and we were looking at potential candidates like Food Wars, Naruto,
Uh-huh.
Death Note,
So online.
Sword Art Online. It all turned up 0, and I was like, it must be a hentai then.
You want to guess which one it was?
Is it Ikadaki?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
Ikadaki Seki. He rewatched it 39 times.
39
Yeah, I
times?
said that was probably accurate.
Dude, I haven't even seen Ikadaki
It's a
Seki.
classic.
I don't think you've seen 39 hentais on your list.
You're right, I haven't.
You were down bad for that hentai, weren't you?
It's good.
I'm trying to watch the classic hentais, like
Itadaki
Bible Black. I've already seen.
Have you seen
Ikadaki
Bible
Seki.
Black?
No.
Jose hasn't seen
I
it.
haven't seen it either. Is it in my plan to watch?
It is in your plan. though. When's the last time you watched hentai?
I don't know.
Last night.
Yeah, we know about you. You're degenerate.
It might have been a couple of days, maybe a week for me.
A couple days ago?
Yeah.
What'd you watch?
I don't know. I don't remember. I said it might have been.
You know what I have been rewatching?
What?
And I say I've been rewatching this for a while. Kiss Sis.
Bro,
That's not hentai.
that's not even.
It's not.
That's just.
You've been watching that for a good
Yeah.
year now.
Yeah.
You
That's
still haven't finished it.
Nope.
That's.
You going like one
softcore.
episode every month.
Yep. Let's go. Episode 4.
You're on the Attack on Titan pace. You're like monthly.
Yeah. Basically, I was like, you know, I'm not gonna like soil this for myself. I'm gonna
Oh,
enjoy.
you're enjoying it,
I'm
savoring it.
I'm gonna enjoy this episode.
I'll
It's so
eventually
funny.
do.
It's so stupid.
I
It's
remember
stupid
watching that on
fun.
YouTube.
Me too.
I was a young kid and I was like, whoa.
Like in the coming episode, we were gonna talk about like how we like kind of found the industry. And I was saying YouTube. I was searching up like just girls, basically.
We said that last episode.
Yeah.
Or next episode.
Next
Yeah.
episode.
It's a girls kissing on YouTube.
Yeah, I searched up just like
Oh,
I searched up just girls. I don't know what else I put in there.
because
but
it was
it-
kissing.
Probably yeah. Girls kissing, and then Kiss Sis pulled up, and I was like, "What's this?" And it was the abridged. And it was an abridged Kiss Sis. Because I remember.
from Gigak.
I have no idea. Probably not. Because I remember they were dubbed. It was in dub, and I was like, "Oh, this is how."
Gigak speaks English.
No, I know, but like, I don't think he did a bridge for Kiss Sis.
I thought he did.
No way.
I think I remember seeing a video from him and hearing Sydney's voice on one. I don't know, maybe not though.
Probably not. I remember because I saw it, and I was like, "Oh, this has English in it." And I grew up, and I tried searching again. It does not have English in it.
Oh, you thought it did?
And I thought it was dubbed because I saw it dubbed.
I think I remember because like maybe a year ago or something, you were talking about Kiss Like Sis, and I was like, all right, is it good? And you're like, yeah. I was like, does it have a dub? You're like, yeah. I was like, okay, maybe I'll watch it. And I looked it up, it doesn't have a
It
dub.
does not have a dub.
But
it is
It
good.
has a dub.
Why does hentai have a dub?
I don't know.
Hey, they need people. They need people to voice. You know,
So
you
many
gotta
good
get your
ones,
name
too.
in there somehow.
Who
What'd you say?
voices the main girl?
I don't know.
She sound hot?
No. She sounds kind of annoying, if anything.
Does she?
That's why I watch a sub.
She sound hot and sub?
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
Does
But-
the guy sound hot?
I don't know. I don't listen to the guy.
Oh.
I'll block him out.
You're like, shut up, bitch.
I listen to the girl on dub. I'm like, why is your voice so annoying?
So those 39 rewatches are all sub?
Yeah.
One
So
of
you're
them is
sub
gonna be dubbed?
elitist.
One of them is dub, the experimental one.
The experimental run.
Jose is pretty much a sub elitist. I think the only show I've known you watched in dub is Death Note, and you didn't watch it like firstly in
And
dub.
Sora Online.
You watched
You
her
watched
online
online
dubbed?
Well, you didn't watch the newest seasons dubbed.
No,
Did it even
You just
come
watched
out
the
dubbed?
first one,
2.
first two.
Yeah.
What about Food Wars?
And Naruto.
I think that makes sense.
Yeah.
No, you finished Naruto though, so you couldn't have finished it dubbed.
I didn't finish it dub, but I watched it dub.
Okay,
Started it off dub because I watched it on Toonami.
makes sense. Dragon Ball did probably too.
Yeah.
But for the most part, when you have the option, you always choose sub.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think you ever sit there and be like, I want to watch dub.
It forces focus on the screen.
It does, yeah, I agree with that.
That's the only reason.
Cause you know if it's dub, you'll fall asleep.
I get distracted too easily.
I got you.
There's only like rare occasions where I'll watch dub them. Like when I have to have it in the background.
That's why
I
don't
feel like
watch
you
dub.
always prefer dub over sub.
Like if I need to, I'll watch it subbed. But if I have the option, I'll watch it dubbed.
Yeah, it's like you prefer dub then.
Yeah.
If you ever look up
Yeah.
an anime and you see dub, you'll watch it dub
Mhm.
first. Yeah, so you prefer dub. You
Yeah.
ever like watch the show and the dub's so bad and you're like, I gotta switch to sub?
Yes.
What
Which
show?
one?
I need to think about it though, because I remember I did have to do it.
Ooh.
Do you remember? I know Jose thinks Black Clover's dub is trash.
The first couple episodes got me.
Like Black Clover?
Yeah. Everyone was like, why is Asta screaming so much? And I was like, true.
Oh, I know
why
what it
is he
was.
screaming so much?
It was
Doesn't he
Attack.
scream in sub too?
Yeah.
It was
Somehow
Attack on
it's-
Titan.
You don't like Aaron's voice that much?
No, I didn't.
It's everyone hates Aaron's voice. I don't think Attack on Titan's dub's that bad.
It's alright.
And then I grew to like it, and I was like, you know what? Aaron's voice is kind of dope.
I mean, I like.
I just-
think
I
that's,
like it.
Austin Tinder or something.
Yeah,
He's
Austin-
Meliodas and Kirito.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, voice act. I don't hate him at all.
I don't know the way he was like. He spoke like that. He was like. He always had that
Did
in
he?
the sentences. Yeah.
No.
Because he was an angsty teen. He was angsty teen. Yeah. So anytime like Aaron was mad, he was like.
Oh, you're talking about Aaron.
Yeah.
I don't remember him doing that.
I do.
Actually,
Oh,
That's the
maybe-
whole reason why I like switched it to sub after a while. Because the only time I enjoyed dub with Aaron is when he was getting mad. Other than the fact that he went, you traitor and stuff like that. Like when he turned into,
Okay, I know what you're talking about.
when he turned into an Aaron, when he turned into a Titan, I enjoyed the roar much more than I did in subbed.
Why'd you spoil it, dude?
Well, in the final season, since I don't even really want to talk about the final. I think that is just a spoiler. So I'm just not gonna talk about it.
Honestly,
Yeah, I don't think even just
Talking about it.
anything in there is a spoiler.
even just mentioning that there's a final season is a spoiler.
No,
Haven't we've all read it, right? Or have Jose?
we
you
have,
not
but
read it?
yeah, but like just in case.
No, I
for
know.
viewers that don't-
But I'm just making sure.
Jose
we've
hasn't
all
read it.
I have not read.
Oh yeah, that's what I was
He's
asking. But
anime
you said
only.
we have.
No,
You're an
he's
anime only?
No. Not
Yes.
I'm gonna reread it in manga.
You're gonna read
Why
the
not
whole
just
thing in
finish the
manga?
anime?
I could.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
about
I
to
gotta
come
watch
out.
the movie.
You gotta. You
There's
don't
no
have to
movie.
watch
Yeah,
the
you
movie.
said there was a movie.
Oh yeah.
What?
That's what you meant.
There's a
That's
movie?
what you meant. It's a movie that recaps.
Oh, the
first
recap
3
movies.
seasons.
Okay, yeah.
It's not movies. It's just one movie.
I thought there was 2 that are recaps.
Maybe, but like the one I'm talking about just recaps all 3 seasons going into the final season.
That's the one I should watch.
Because he said he doesn't remember what happened.
I know.
He's just like you. He's like, I don't like Attack on Titan when they get political. I'm
I
like,
didn't
that's
say
when
that.
Attack on Titan gets the
Did you
best.
say that?
Yeah, and then
That is what you implied.
No, saying and implying.
Bro,
are
stop
different
coughing.
things.
dude, I'm still choking on the gummy bear from the beginning of the episode.
I said I
I'm gonna get some
started
water.
losing focus when
Give
they
me one
brought
too.
up politics in season 3.
So you're saying you don't like politics?
No, I said I lost focus.
Meaning it wasn't interesting enough for
No.
you to maintain focus.
No.
Yes, that's what it means, Jose.
No,
What are you saying, Eduardo?
I was about to say, to be fair, it was kind of like, at the time, it did kind of ruin the pace for season.
It didn't. It perfectly
When
fit.
did it
They
happen?
they allude to having politics involved in Attack on Titan since the get go. It's always been there. They just never got into it.
I think at the time, because
With the
so many
walls and
scenes,
everything?
so many cool scenes were
yeah,
happening.
it's always been a thing.
I think so many cool scenes were happening at the time that once like they were like, oh yeah, don't forget, there's politics in this world.
Yeah.
I was just like, nah, bro, I ain't gonna have that. Not after like Levi just went.
It didn't happen after. It happened before. It
Beyblade bit. What?
happened before.
No.
Politics happened before that.
To be fair, I don't really remember most of season 1 and 2.
Train?
The whole he's talking about the Beast Titan.
No, I mean before, you said
What?
politics happened before that, and I asked about the train. When they're trying to get people from the outer walls into the inner walls.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I
That's
said,
not really
That's not really
They're like, oh,
politics.
we can't get a lot of people because of the farmlands up top. You know, they can't support it.
Yeah.
like I said, I don't remember most of season 1 and 2 for how long it was. I remember mostly season 3 because I was like, you know what? I've seen enough of Attack on Titan. When I got to season 2, there's no way this can get good. It's just talking now. Because I was a young man. I was foolish. All I cared about was action at the time. And now I've grown. And they're all talking. I was like, well, I don't care about this talk. We're the action. We're the.
You're still like that. to
Not
the most
even. Not
part.
as much.
You still are though for the most part. You don't like talking.
Yes, I do.
You think the final season's the worst season of Attack on Titan?
I don't.
Do you?
It's rated the lowest on all of them for your list.
I was just like, yeah.
Bro.
Okay, so you think
I don't know. 'Cause to me, peak Attack on Titan was season 3.
season 3 is
Part
politics?
one.
You mean season 3 part 2?
Yeah, part 1.
Part 2?
One?
Part 1 is politics. Part 2 is
I know
the
what I
Levi
said.
fight and stuff. You do not like part 1. Eduardo. You gave that like a 6 or something.
I
on
know
my
what I
list.
said.
You're lying.
Because I was mostly. I
Stop trying to
think.
make
I think.
yourself
I,
sound cool.
I think I was salty about it, just how it ended.
So you lowly rated it?
So I was lowly rated out of spite, and I was like,
I-
you know what, bastard, I'm gonna read the manga. You
I
ain't
did
stop
recently
me.
just finish the anime, and I was like, wow, they are kind of a
kinda
cook for ending it like that.
I was like, these bastards, how you gonna end it like this?
It's kind of messed up. I think you should just wait till was it December? Is that when the final season's part 2 is coming out?
No.
It's like December.
The
or
only thing that
January.
happens in December is JoJo's.
It's January. Then
Yeah.
yeah, January. Just wait till January.
You got like 4 more months.
There's a
5.
final season part 2?
4.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you not caught up?
No.
He never finished the final season.
I haven't seen season 4. I got like 2 or 3 episodes in.
It's a good season.
4.
Because once I started to reading the manga, that's when I was like, politics. Let's understand.
What, you got enlightened?
No, I was,
Part of the reason Attack on Titan is so good is because of the politics. If it was just straight action, no one would think Attack on Titan is as good as it is.
well, yeah. After like I started reading it, I was like, oh, this is really good. This is really like interesting, really
Like the
captivating.
lore?
Huh? The
The
lore? Yeah,
lore?
basically, yeah. That's why I also don't really at the time I don't really like putting my mind to things when I read. I just like it being fed to me.
You don't like putting your mind to things in anything.
And then I realized I was like, I can't really do that.
Can't. But like,
no, as in like I can't really like just put my mind off when I read these. I gotta think about what's going on. That's why like with Poon Poon, I've been wanting to reread it because I want to reread Poon Poon because I was like, you know what? I didn't give this like the praise it deserves. I'm gonna reread it. I'm gonna reread it and I'm gonna actually be active brain wise. What are you guys doing?
I reread it last night and I had to bump up Poon Poon again. I was like, bro, this is so good. You should reread it, but I don't think you're not smart enough yet. Give it like a year.
You're not smart enough yet.
Oh my god.
Your brain can't handle it. It's too much. It's too much.
Too many
psychological
metaphors.
warfare.
Now I gotta read Poon Poon.
It's so good though.
It is.
Honestly.
Is it spelled P?
I'll never forget.
Yeah, it's P-U-N.
I'll never forget how stupid you were on that one scene.
Bro, I told you.
I
I already explained it. I was not thinking at the time.
You never think.
I was like, it's just gonna be told. You know, he's going cray cray. He's not Poon Poon right now. He's Bun Bun.
This is why when you first said you wanted to read Poon Poon, I was like, you're not ready for it, and you were like, no, I am, and you just proved me right. You clearly weren't ready for it.
I wasn't. I was just like, you know what? Shut up, Gabe. I'll do what I want.
Wait, you just wanted to spite me?
Yeah.
You didn't want me to be right, and I ended up being right anyways.
I mean, it doesn't matter. I still read it.
Yeah, but I was still right.
You were still right. It don't
so
matter.
in the end, I get the
It doesn't
dub.
matter. That's why I was like. That's why Berserk. That's when I realized I was like, sometimes talking is just it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think Berserk's talking is usually the best part. It's always like, it's always so.
It's always
subtly
interesting. It's always interesting
good.
when they talk about it when they're talking.
Yeah, it's like you never think about it though. You don't think about the talking in Berserk being good until you think about.
I don't even gonna lie. There's one time where I did skip the talking. It's with the pirate.
What the swashbuckling guy who's
I
like,
think that's his name. I don't
it's
know.
like Blade in Berserk.
Mhm.
It's like maybe.
I hate how he
100 to
talks.
200.
So I just skip anytime he speaks.
I have to agree. I do hate how he
I'm
talks.
like-
I don't skip it, but I do hate how he talks.
I'll be like, okay, I'm sure. I'll just look at the images and be like, I'll make you sound cool by myself. You sound like Jack Sparrow right now.
He is kind of annoying, but
I hate how he
otherwise,
speaks, dude. That's like, I'll skip him.
he's in quite a few chapters.
I
too.
know. Once I realized how important he was, you best believe I had to go back, and I did
Yeah?
not enjoy doing all that. Because he speaks like a pirate. It's so stupid to read.
I don't think there's ever a character who's really like introduced into Berserk and just like isn't relevant for at least like 20 chapters.
Mm-hmm.
If they're introduced, they're relevant for at least the
For
arc.
a while, yeah.
For at least the arc they're introduced in, they're relevant all throughout.
Because I was like, oh, yeah. Goofy pirate. Nice. World building.
Nice world.
And he came back, and I was like, God damn it.
does come back. That's a spoiler though.
That is a spoiler.
Yeah. He's a
I haven't read
pirate.
Berserk.
Pirates don't die.
Jose does want to read Berserk.
No,
I do
you
want to
don't.
read Berserk.
Yes, he does.
No, you won't.
I will.
Honestly, I genuinely did not think you were gonna read Berserk. I thought it was gonna be too
Really?
long for you.
Why?
I thought it was too
After a
long for
while,
you.
because I wasn't gonna read it because at the time I was too accustomed to 40-page chapters, and I'm like 300 chapters of 40 bulky pages, and you said nah, and I was like, what? That's possible? Hell yeah, I'm gonna read it. What I was surprised was how fast I was going through it.
Fast for you.
Because I got to like 60 chapters in like within 3 days.
Aren't you? You're close to finishing it. You might as well just finish
Nah,
it.
bro, I'm saving it.
I guess.
Just finish it.
Bruh, you don't understand.
Just finish it and then reread it and then save it on your reread.
And I'll be like, this
Bro,
was
I
amazing.
understand.
Even since day one, this was amazing.
It was.
It truly was. Because I remember I was like, Black Swordsman's is whack. I think
Oh,
that's
the
what, I
arc?
think that's the consensus that Black Swordsman's arc is pretty
It's
whack.
not it. It's mid.
Because it's
Yeah.
like the beginning of Berserk, so it's just not good.
Technically, it's not really a chapter of Berserk. It doesn't have a chapter number. It's just like A0, AB. It's not chapter 1 technically.
And it's funny because the first page, right? It shows how Guts is, and then he just build up to not be that kind of guy. You remember the first page?
It's about the
When
sex?
when he's going like ham on his demon cheeks.
Yeah, what about it?
Yeah, he's just like
Oh, like you think you like
Yeah,
when
you
we
would-
got into Berserk, you're like, oh, he's like a cheek man.
no. I mean, as in like I was like, oh, so Guts is just always clapping cheeks.
He's a horny boy.
Then and then like later on, like this isn't Guts.
Guts would never.
Page 1, Guts would never.
Guts is a tortured soul.
Yeah, Guts would never do this.
He is pretty tortured.
Dude. He's more than tortured.
He's beaten.
He's a poor
He's a
soul.
broken man.
Just a poor soul.
Yeah.
Yeah, you hold on.
You gotta read Berserk. Jose.
Yeah, you know what? Forget what I said. You need to read it.
Low key though, we already know how Jose's taste is. It's 6 and up, and Berserk isn't 6 and up.
What?
That's how you like. You like it 6 and up. You don't like anything like older than that.
Mm-hmm.
6 and
Like-
up is older.
No, but like 6 and up doesn't imply for 18. If something says 6 and up, you're not gonna see no like grown man biker gang like, yeah, I'm about to watch some Paw Patrol. No, that's you. Jose watches what? Cars,
Cars is
Real
good.
Steel,
Real Steel,
Cars is a good
Sword
movie.
Online,
Surf Up.
Surf's Up.
Surf's Up is a good movie.
What's that one? Food Wars.
Food Wars is good.
Food
Food
Wars.
Wars
Okay,
isn't 6
I
and up,
watched
but-
Food Wars. Jose. Food Wars is alright.
You don't understand.
It wasn't as good as you.
Oh, he's
hyped
not
it up
smart
to.
enough.
You don't understand it.
I remember because I already brought it up in the
You don't
coming
understand
episode.
how the subplot integrates into the main plot.
No, Jose, the whole show is mid.
You haven't seen the whole show.
He has. He finished season 1.
That's not the whole
That's
show.
all that matters.
That's enough.
It's
If you
not.
can, if you think the show cannot be judged off of season 1, your show's not good.
If you didn't get into like, you'd be like waiting until season 3. No.
Yeah, if you're on
Jose.
that, if you're on that One Piece nonsense, wait till you get 500 episodes in, then it gets good. Then your show's not good, maybe.
Well, I did say you didn't understand it, Eduardo.
Oh yeah. Explain it to me. What I
No.
didn't understand.
Spoilers.
Bro, stop crumpling that.
Making so much noise. And for what? For your
gum-
gummy bears. You
yeah.
could have just like.
What were you gonna say, Jose?
You just said you don't understand it.
We're online. You know.
Once you watch it, you'll understand.
I'm not gonna.
I'm not gonna watch
You're
it.
gonna watch it.
I'm not gonna
There's
watch
no
it.
substitute for Food Wars.
You haven't even gotten past part 2.
I will.
No, you
I
won't.
will.
You're stuck on part 2. You think it's horrible.
So you've challenged me. Right
You
after
won't
this
get-
podcast, I'm gonna watch part 2. Eduardo's not
Okay.
even going home.
This is the only.
What?
This is the only deal. You read part 7, then I'll watch Food Wars.
Bro, why did it jump like that?
Cause Food Wars is horrible. I hated it.
All right, Jose.
Hated?
It felt like a chore to read to watch it.
Nah.
It was.
You should understand it.
And I've seen so many trash shows, and I just stick through it. I couldn't stick through Food Wars.
Me too. I was pushing through Food Wars.
What did you watch the Gabe movie?
I don't know, whatever. Why? You think I already watched it?
I want to watch it.
What if I already watched it?
I'd be sad.
Be sad then.
I'd be like, great. Who am I gonna watch the Given movie with now?
You yourself and I.
Sad.
You yourself and
You're
I.
a sad person.
I don't want to be sad.
Don't
It's
be
only
all.
sometimes.
Don't be all.
Isn't like your favorite anime of all time Rascal? Does it your buddy go senpai?
Yeah,
It's a sad anime.
Yeah.
I know.
I remember how much you were like against watching it. Now it's in your top 5.
For the dumbest reason. He doesn't like the name.
That was when I was younger.
You still
Foolish.
think like that.
No, I don't.
If I told you, yo, let's watch some girl called Big Titty Monster Girl wants to have sex with your sister, you're gonna be like, let's not watch that game.
I'd be like, what? Okay, let's watch it.
No, you
No,
wouldn't.
you wouldn't.
Yes, I would.
Quit the lies, bro.
You don't even watch Domestic Girlfriend because of the name.
That's not why. It just doesn't sound interesting.
Domestic Girlfriend is goaded. What?
I can't.
You mean
say
it doesn't sound
I
interesting?
don't know anything about Domestic Girlfriend.
Yeah, it's like the best romance manga you'll ever read.
I don't listen when you guys talk about it.
That's the issue. You don't listen. It's literally like
the same
fiction.
thing could be said to you, Jose. You just don't understand.
You don't. You're not intellectually sound enough to understand
Intellectually
Domestic Girlfriend.
sound.
You're an idiot,
No,
to put it in layman's terms. If you were smarter, like, see, me and Tyler's the intellectuals. That's why we enjoyed Domestic Girlfriend. We're like, yes, Domestic Girlfriend, top 10 manga. Because it is.
I don't know, dude. Is it on Viz?
No.
That's
Why
a
would
shame.
it be?
I
Isn't
don't
it?
know.
It's a shonen, isn't it? Doesn't Viz just have shonen?
No, Viz just has a random assortment of things. Viz also, because Viz has One Punch Man and Tokyo Ghoul.
And Tokyo
Oh, those are
Ghoul Re.
seinen.
Yeah. What'd you say?
And Tokyo Ghoul Re.
It's Tokyo. It's the same thing.
Root A. Does it have Root A? I'm pretty sure Root A is an anime original.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Isn't Rude like their take on what happens after Tokyo Ghoul?
I have no idea.
Because I don't think the manga was like caught up at that point.
I have no idea. I remember I saw Root A and I was like, all right, this is an anime I watched.
You watched like 4 seasons of Tokyo Ghoul.
I saw
Haven't you?
Tokyo
4
Ghoul,
seasons?
Tokyo Ghoul Route A, Tokyo Ghoul Re, which I have yet to finish. I think.
No, you've seen Tokyo Ghoul, Rude,
Mhm.
Re, and you're halfway through Re season 2.
Yeah.
So you've seen almost 4. Remember on your list it says like 5 out of 12 for Re season 2.
I don't know. I've only seen like
I
the first
know.
season of Tokyo
I
Ghoul.
watched it and I was like, this is pretty good. Come to find out, I was like, yeah.
Route
yeah,
A?
yeah. No. Original. And then everyone just kept saying, by everyone, I just kept seeing, I was like, read the manga. The manga's way better. And at that point, I just thought mangas were just elitist. Manga readers were just elitists, being like, the manga's always better, The anime can never outdo the manga.
How old were you?
Fucking like 19.
Okay, that's realistic. Yeah, because that's when I thought the same thing too. Because when I was younger, I never thought that at all. I thought, I don't know what I thought about manga. Oh yeah, I told you, you know, how mangas come in volumes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You see, they have volume numbers. I thought that was chapters. So when I would look up that not Naruto, something like Fairy Tail had 300, 500 chapters, I was like, no shot, I'm reading that. I cannot finish that. That's way too long. I might as well read a dictionary.
Didn't your brother be like, no, you're wrong?
No one ever corrected me.
Oh.
I found out myself.
What'd your brother correct you on?
I don't think anything. No, he never corrected me on anything. I figured out everything myself.
Or was it
about
One
anime.
Piece that I'm thinking of?
One Piece? No.
Yeah, wasn't your brother like, it ain't that long? One
No.
Piece is not as big as you think.
No one told me that.
So I remember,
One Piece is as big as you think. I don't know. Whoever tells you otherwise is lying.
It's not as big as you think.
because I remember when I was thinking about the manga elitist, I was like, I wasn't 19. I think I was 16. I was getting into anime. Because I didn't start reading manga until I was like 19. And I remember I was thinking, I was like, shut up. If your manga was so good, why I got an anime? Like, right?
So dumb.
It's so dumb. It's so dumb. It was such a dumb mindset that I had. I was like, if your manga is so good, why did it get adapted? Wait, that doesn't make sense. I have no idea what I was.
I don't know.
Now that I say it out loud, that makes no
No,
sense.
it doesn't.
I don't know. Like I kind of agree with you. I did used to think manga people were just being elitist. I was like, no shot. I think your manga's just bad, and you don't like that people don't like the anime.
Mhm.
That's what I think you're trying to say. Is that the manga and the anime are the same, but you just don't like that people that watch the anime say it's not good. So you say the manga's better, but it's not.
And then I don't know I don't know what anime it was that I started agreeing where I was like, you know what?
Anime Wonderland probably.
No, because they were both
Mid.
They were both equally as mid. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, there's one anime. I'm trying to think of like where I was like the manga was just better. I'm trying to think. Probably Berserk is like the prime example, but like no.
You've never seen the anime.
But at
though.
the time, I had never seen it yet.
Yeah. I'm trying to. You haven't read much. You've read Demon Slayer, but I don't think you would say anything about the anime being bad. Promised Neverland season 2, but that's too late.
Oh, true.
I don't think so. I don't think there's anything you've read and also watched besides Demon Wonderland.
I think at the time it was not at the time. I think at that point, I think I was part 5. That's when I started hearing people were like, bro, the manga is good, but the anime just did it better.
Well, the part 5 thing is just because of how the main villain stand works. It's just confusing to read. I think the first time I was ever like, oh yeah, they're spitting. The manga is just better than the anime was Domestic Girlfriend. Because it's just like far and beyond better than the anime. The anime is so bad. And the manga's just goated.
How long is Domestic Girlfriend?
You gonna read it, Jose?
280 chapters maybe?
It's not that bad.
It's not.
Is it ongoing?
No, it's finished.
It's done. A girl has been chosen.
Girls? Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Usually I
this-
romance skills. What'd you say?
That's what does that mean?
Like that means like a girl won.
Oh,
That's how romance goes.
Oh,
they choose a
okay.
girl.
okay, I don't read romance.
Yeah, you're missing out. It's one of the best genres. You're an elitist. You're like, I only watch shonen battle.
I'm not an elitist.
If it doesn't have a MC that wears all black and gets the girl, I don't care.
You're always like Black Clover, My Hero, Naruto. Don't bring up any other shows.
I don't say that.
Yeah, you do.
I'm not even caught up on Black Clover or My Hero.
Oh, but you notice how you didn't bring up Naruto?
I finished Naruto.
Exactly. And you finished Bleach too, didn't you?
I read it, yeah.
Yeah.
So you finished it?
Yeah, you're an action showtard.
Is that what they're
Don't say
called?
that.
What is that? Is that what people call them?
I think so. It's like they're called shotards if they only like shonen and they like suck off shonen and say every other genre
It's
is trash.
fine, Jose.
No,
It's-
watch Given.
See, you like BL.
No,
I mean, I'll agree with you. I think BL has a lot of good stories sometimes.
I haven't seen enough BL to critique it.
I haven't either, but I've seen Given, and I think at least Given standards, the romance in Given is better than a lot of other straight romance stories.
Given's really good.
Not better than Your Lie in April though.
I
It's
never
not.
said that.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying.
I
that.
remember. I
I need
remember.
that to be known.
I remember, Jose. I was the underdog trying to promote Your Lie in April to the homies, mostly because of the reason I saw it.
Yeah, I think
the main reason why I saw Your Lie in April was my crutch on trying to get the guys to
Yeah.
watch it.
that was the main reason we didn't want to watch it because we were like, he doesn't actually like it. He just wants the.
Bro.
Because you know, right? I saw Your Lie. I keep seeing a Oh, never mind. I keep seeing the reflection off your glasses, and I keep seeing like a TV.
Go on.
Come to find out, it's just a
Go on.
laptop. Anyways,
Just a
so like, because then the whole reason why I saw I saw it sophomore year, right? This girl that I liked at the time.
Go on.
She
He's struggling to get it out. Start crying.
Bro, go on.
I don't know if I still. I don't know if I would say at the time. I still like her. No,
Shut
but
up, go on.
All right. At the time, right? She was like, "Oh, I like Your Lie in April," and I was like, "Your Lie in April? What is that?" She's like, "It's an anime," and I was like, "Anime? I hear Devin and all the seriously."
Just keep talking.
I hear all the boys talk about this anime. Devin's always going off about Naruto. Jose has been known to bring up Black Clover. And what's it called? Eddie's always bringing up Dragon Ball. I know I have a fair share of anime here. You good?
Yeah.
And then I was like, all right, she likes anime. I gotta do what the girl likes to get her to like me. So so I watched it, right? I'm not gonna lie. Why are you staring me down, Gabe?
Go on.
I'm not gonna lie. I watched it for cooch, but I stayed for the quality, for plot and quality. At that point, I was like, I can see why she liked it because I was watching, and I rewatched it at school during lunch, and she just for some reason was going into that my lunch at the time. She's like, "Oh my god, you're watching Your Lie in April?" And I was like, "Yeah." And she's like, "Let me hear it." And then she grabbed one of my earbuds and just put it in her ear and just sat down. I was like, "Okay, I guess."
I've been wanting to watch Your Lie in April.
You should.
And then I would go up to the boys and be like, "Boys." At the time, it's probably a worst time to do it because
Boys.
everyone was like, like all they liked was action shonens.
Yeah.
So it's just already
I'll
a bad
admit, I was a showtard.
It was already a bad time. I couldn't go up to them and be like, "Boys, listen here. I have
Open your mind.
and now expand your mind for a quick second. Ever heard of slice of lives?
The one
You
with
mean like where
no
they're
action.
slicing away their life? You mean?
I think I was genuinely, unironically, one of the people who said, "Why would I watch a slice of life anime when I can go out and do it?"
Seriously?
Yeah, I genuinely thought that. I was like, no shot. Why am I gonna watch an anime of some dude? In my mind, slice of life is just an anime where a guy walks around and does stuff. Like nothing interesting happens. There's no
Exciting.
romance or anything. He just like lives his life. I'm like, why would I want to watch that?
Episode 1 is him waking up in his morning routine.
You know, just going to school, chatting, doing homework.
Like
I was like, why do I want to
chatting.
watch that?
Yeah, because at the time I wasn't accustomed to shonens yet. Your Lie in April is a shonen, isn't it?
Yeah.
I wasn't accustomed to
Action
your
shonen.
I wasn't accustomed to your action shonen because I wasn't really in the game yet. But I saw it and I was like, this is good, bro. I don't know why. For a long time, my main like argument of watching an anime was its opening was being amazing.
Is that what you watched Tokyo Ghoul?
Yeah. I was like, if you can get past the opening, you can get past the whole episode.
That's
I
That
love
was my
Netflix.
mindset when I would go like, its opening was amazing. It's amazing. I remember because I tried going up to Tyler and be like, Tyler, you should watch Your Lie in April because I knew he watched anime. He's like, why? And I was like, its opening is good. And he's like, so? Which is a logical like
And you're like,
response. It's a logical response to me just going like, the opening is good. He's like, what does that have to do with the anime? He's like,
You're like, I've never thought of
if
that
you can
before.
start it, you can finish it.
It makes sense, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's just like a car.
Even now, I'll still think about it like that. I'll be like, this opening's amazing. I'm gonna keep watching the episode.
Did you ever finish Fire Force?
Nah, but I'm planning
The Fire
on
Force opening is amazing.
it. Mm-hmm.
What, did you bring that up because I just recently started watching it?
No, I didn't know you started watching it.
Oh yeah, I was watching when you came in my room.
Oh.
I picked it back up. I was like, I need to finish it. I just want to at least finish it so I know. I want to be at least know about
Yeah,
it.
I brought it up because he said, if you can get through the opening, you get through the anime, and I thought of Fire Force.
Yeah, it's a good opening.
Oh, yeah, it's a good.
You
opening.
couldn't get through it though.
I couldn't. No.
You dropped it like instantly almost.
Like 3 episodes in.
Yeah. You barely got into it. Why was it so bad for you?
I don't know. I guess I just got bored with it.
It doesn't seem to me very much different than Fairy Tail.
I don't know.
Like writing wise,
Soul Eater.
it's pretty similar.
Soul Eater.
I only got a couple of.
Because
don't
it's
know
made by the
Soul
same guy, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I don't. I think I need to not reread, just read Soul Eater because I've already watched it, but I think I need to read it to understand the Soul Eater story.
I stopped like 3 episodes in.
On Soul Eater?
Yeah.
I don't know. I know our generation really loves Soul Eater because I think it's our generation mainly grew up off a bunch of Netflix anime, which is why Full Metal and Death Note are some of the most popular animes. They were on Netflix for the longest time. Same with Blue Exorcist.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's why a lot of our generation likes Sword Art Online. Or yeah, Sword Art Online, but Soul Eater. Because Soul Eater was on Netflix for the longest. So
Some
like,
of us
watch
never
it.
grew out of that taste of like
Yeah.
Sword Art Online.
And Death Note.
Jose.
Death Note's good.
I wonder why did it take you so long to watch Full Metal Alchemist? Because it's been on Netflix.
I don't know what took me so long. Maybe because it was long.
Really? You watched
Yeah.
Naruto?
That was different.
Filler and all.
I was keeping up with Naruto.
You watched all of filler too?
I don't know. Maybe I did.
Just a
Probably.
decent amount of it at least?
Decent. Probably. I watched it on Toonami.
Wow.
So I was like,
shame.
yeah.
Hey, but in the end of the day, I got the homies to get into stuff I watched.
Like what?
Like Your Line April got you into La Slice of Lives.
I think I'm the only one who's watched that, right?
No,
Didn't
Tyler's
Devin
seen it.
watch
No, he hasn't.
I'm pretty sure he has.
I don't think so.
Or was it your name that Devin spoiled?
Oh,
Your
Silent
Name.
Voice.
Silent Voice, yeah.
No, Your Name, me and Eduardo watched together, and I thought that movie was so good.
Yeah, it was really good.
I think
score was amazing.
I don't know if I'm biased, but I think Your Name is better than Silent Voice. But I don't know if it's because of my experience with Silent Voice.
You want to tell that experience?
No,
I'm pretty. Why not?
we'll save that for David Devon's here.
Dave Devin is. All right.
So you can
I got the
criticize him?
I got the homies into JoJo. That's all that matters.
You got like 2 of them.
They branched
I
out.
don't really think so. He didn't really get anyone into it, if you're being honest.
I got Devin.
I was
into
gonna
it.
watch it regardless because
I got
of,
Devin and Tyler into it, right?
because the YouTubers I watched, Joey, Garten. I don't want to call him Garten. I'm not friends with him.
Connor?
Joey, Giguk, and Sea Dog.
Yeah.
Connor. Because of them is why I was gonna get into JoJo, and
Yeah.
then Tyler got into JoJo because of you. I'd give you that one, probably because you talked about it so
Yeah.
much.
And
You
then
wanted to watch
Devin?
it. Devin got into it probably the same reason. He heard us all talk about it a lot.
And then because I
And
knew
then
I knew
Jose's
y'all
'cause of
started.
me.
I knew the plan because you guys were bringing up how you guys were moving in together. I was like, this is my chance. If I get one into it, it'll branch out into the other.
No, I watched JoJo way before that.
I know. So I had to bring it up constantly. That way you wouldn't forget about it.
No.
That way it would infect Jose.
What if I didn't like JoJo though? I would
then I would have to go up to Jose myself and be like,
I
Jose,
wouldn't.
why?
Maybe I would. I don't know.
Like, Gabe doesn't like it. I don't like it.
Maybe.
Can't be a self-thinker.
No.
Understandable.
What about Sword Art Online, Jose?
What about it?
I don't like Sword Art Online. You like it?
Yeah. I was a teenager at the time.
So you're a self-thinker.
It's got the advantage of nostalgia.
So right now, if I tell you don't watch this show, Jose, you wouldn't watch it?
No, I'd probably watch it.
Like no matter what show it is?
Not no matter what show, but if it seems reasonable not to watch it, then I won't watch it.
If I'm like, don't watch Blue Exorcist, this is bad.
I'll go, I guess, sure. I've watched a couple episodes of it and I wasn't really digging it. You know, it's to use some logic reasoning to determine my answer. What I usually do.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Is there big titty girls in it? Yes, I'm watching it. That's all it takes for Jose.
No.
That's why you watch Fairy Tail.
That's not why I watch Fairy Tail.
You saw all those scenes with Lucy and her clothes off. You're like,
I watched
this
Fairy
gets me
Tail because
going.
my older brother was watching Fairy Tail on Netflix.
Yeah, I'm so sure.
And I was like, what's this? And he was like, oh, it's Fairy Tail. And I was like, oh, neat. And I remembered it years later. And I was like, Fairy Tail. And I watched it.
You know what I just
Years
realized?
later?
Yeah. Because he had
Shit.
at the time I didn't have a cellular device, and he was watching it on his phone. I was like, "What are you watching?" And he was like, "It's Fairy Tail. Shut up, bitch." And I was like, "Damn, all right."
Yeah, understandable.
And years later, I got into anime, and I was like, "What's that one he was watching?" Man, it took me a couple hours to find it because I couldn't remember the name.
pretty similar to that. I got into Fairy Tail. I got into Fairy Tail because of my brother too. But that's because I was like, I need anime with Dragon Ball Z level fights, and he's like, I got you. He showed me Sting and Rogue versus Natsu, and I was like, that does look like a Kamehameha. Because remember the thing they do? I was like, that's Kamehameha. I'm watching it.
It's just a different color.
I was like, you got me, bro. I'm watching it. And I watched it. I was like, where's that? He's like, it comes later. Come to find out, it's like 175 episodes later.
Like, there it is.
Just like real Dragon Ball.
Pretty much, yeah. The whole time I was like, bruh, where that? But Loki, I'm not gonna deny it. I did like Fairy Tail when I was younger. Because when you're young, you don't really think about it. Now looking back, I can admit it was not a good show. But when I was younger, I was like, yeah, this is it. This is the show.
I watched it because I was like, oh, the boys talk about it. It's gotta be good. I gave it a fair shot. I gave it 55 episodes, and I was like, you know what? It has good moments.
Yeah.
It's just not a good anime.
You would like it if you watched it when we watched
when I was younger, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't doing it for cooch, and I was just doing it out of entertainment.
Yeah.
Also, I'm not even gonna lie. I was recommended good animes from that girl.
Like what?
Grimgar. I hear that's really good. I watched
Fantasy
it.
of Grimgar,
I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I have yet to watch Snow White with the red hair,
Me too.
but I hear it's good.
From her?
Yeah, mostly her.
Is that it?
She mostly saw romance, so.
You've only seen one of the shows though. You've only seen Your Lie in April, right?
I know she sent me the list. I don't think I still have it screenshotted on this phone, but I'm pretty sure if I can go through my old phone, I'll find the list that I screenshotted. Because I remember I was scrolling through that and I was like, oh, I've seen that one, right? Assassination Classroom. I saw the last episode.
So weird. You just never gonna watch the show?
Oh, I will someday.
Someday.
I think at this point it's ruined for you.
No, I never finished the last episode.
It doesn't matter.
I never even got to like the intro of the last episode. I saw like 2 minutes and I was like, I see Guy. And that was
Hasn't
it.
like at this point in your life being an anime liker, haven't it been spoiled for you?
No,
Really?
literally no.
Nothing about
I know nothing about
us.
Assassin's ass.
Assassination Classroom.
I've seen a TikTok of the ending.
Really?
Yeah.
I haven't.
I'm
It's
not.
like moments where anime fans cry. It's like Jiraiya and then moves on to that.
Oh.
Yeah, no.
I haven't seen it.
Anytime I see like times and people cried in anime, I'm like, I don't care.
I skip it.
I don't cry.
I don't. I'm a god.
I skip
Oh
it.
yeah, you cried during Your Lie in April. I'm not gonna say what happened in Your Lie in April, but if you've seen Your Lie in April, you
No,
know.
I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
Your line April? No,
You
Yeah,
did.
you did.
no, I didn't.
You told me you did.
I lied.
No.
I didn't.
You're lying now.
I no. I remember.
During Your
I
Lie in
remember.
April. Steins Gate. Link
'cause-
Click.
Okay, that's when I genuinely did cry. I cried in Link Click. I wasn't like crying something. I was like standing there, like just stone
Tear falling?
face and like, cause you said you were like, I didn't hear you cry. I was like, I don't know what you're expecting. I wasn't gonna go like.
That is what I expected.
No, I was just
That's what I
there.
think of when crying, not tear running down.
No, I was just like, and I was just, my eyes were tearing up, and I started crying. And I was like, oh yeah, that's that good stuff. This is sad.
That's good stuff.
That is that sad stuff.
You getting off on having sadness?
No,
Don't have enough sadness in your life?
not really.
Bro, that's a lie.
That is a lie.
I'm a happy man.
You don't wake up every day and look to your side and see no one there and just get sad.
I do.
We all know Jose does.
Nah.
I know I got a small bed, but I still do it.
I did not think that's what you were gonna say when you said small. I was like, wow, you're just gonna
just like that.
yourself?
Just like that. I got a small room. I know.
I
No.
know, you're overcompensating for something with that.
I
car.
literally try not to think about that. There have been times where I was just like, all right, let's end it off on a sad note. How much time? How much time is it?
No, you're good. We're good. Keep
All right, we're
going.
good. We're good. All right. I remember because what I would do, there's times where I was driving, right, and I'll just put my hand to the other side and be like, how would it be like if I was just like driving with one hand?
Me too. Put my hand to the side. I could be grabbing someone's thighs right now.
I'd be like, how would that be? And I'd be like,
You start crying.
Yeah.
and then
You ever like watch a romance anime and just think,
nah,
All the
I'd
time.
much rather not.
All the time.
There'd be times where I'm like, disassociate, disassociate, disassociate,
I do the complete opposite.
associate,
you're
associate,
like
associate.
immediately
I
associating?
get in there.
There's like the worst one for you, Rascal, because you love Sakata and Mai so much.
Yeah.
That's so hard for you to like not get sad during that.
Yeah.
No, and then another thing I started doing, I was like, because I did end up getting like, I was like, I look over and I'm like, oh, there's no one there but my more other pillows. I used to sleep with just one arm out, just to be like, how would it be like if someone was laying on my arm while I was
That'd be
sleeping?
horrible. Your arm would fall asleep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's not as good as you
it
think
did
is.
fall asleep.
Yeah, imagine the
I didn't
person
move
laying
it,
on it
so I was
though.
like,
Yeah,
it was
a
just
person
already
laying on it's
uncomfortable
horrible.
to begin with, and I was like, I ain't gonna do this.
Typically, it's like you put like arm around, like on top,
Yeah.
because then your arm won't fall asleep that way, and then you just like scoop.
And then I started, I tried, I was like, what would it be like to just like snuggle with something? So I'd grab a pillow and I'd start snuggling it, and I'd be like, I started crying.
I don't think I ever did that.
You sound so sad right now, bro.
Yeah, it's cause yeah.
I never did that. No.
Cool.
I imagined it.
Bro.
That you know what I'm gonna say?
No.
The pillow that Devin has.
Bro. His line pillow. His
that
pillow
has the
pet.
hole in the
He's like,
back.
Bro.
He goes off on that. That was his lonely nights in middle school when he didn't have a girlfriend.
I remember there would be days where I just turn over and I'll see like my bed, cause you know I move over a lot when I'm in bed, so I would let go of the pillow, right? I just turn over. I'd turn around. I'd just see like a shape of a person, and I'd be like, that could be someone.
It's just the demon in your room, but you're like, that could be my girl.
That could be my girl.
I don't know how to.
You in the ugly Tobey Maguire cry.
What?
That was like Spider-Man 3.
I'm
yeah,
trying
I
to
think it's
remember like him crying in I don't think he cried in
yeah, it's in that scene where
Oh
they're
wait,
in the,
is it at the
when
end?
they're on top of that building.
When he-
Yeah.
When he's like, I forgive you.
Yeah,
I don't remember that.
I remember that so intensely because I was like, that's so ugly. Why is this man crying like that?
I don't. I was like,
I have vivid memories of how ugly that man's cry was.
Jesus Christ, bro. But yeah, that's like the only 4 things I do.
4?
Four?
Yeah, for like the hand over on the side, it'd be like, what would it be like if I had like a thigh to grab? My hand being out, see how it'd be like if someone laid on it, snuggling with my pillow, turning over, seeing like a lump and being like,
Does seeing the boys with their girlfriends do anything
Yeah.
for you?
No.
What does it do for you?
I'd be like, good for them.
It makes me happy.
I'd be like, must be like that's good. I was about to say must be nice, but I was like, nah, I've never
Is
thought about it like that.
Is it the meme where the guy has a happy face but underneath you're angry?
Nah.
No.
He's saying no, but he's nodding his head yes.
Nah.
I gotta make sure the audio only know the joke.
No. No, I'll be like, that's good for them, right? I'll be like, if they can do it, I'm sure one day I'll do it.
That makes it sound like you're looking down on them. It's
How?
Like, yeah, they're so
Nah,
ugly.
if
If
not-
they can-
I've never
it.
said
It's-
that. I've never what?
If those creatures can do
I've
it,
never
surely
made
I
that.
can do
I've
it.
never said the claim. I was like, I'm good. They're happy. I think it's my time is now.
My time is now.
My time's now.
I'm doing it now.
And then I never do it. I never end up doing it.
You don't.
You don't.
I think you've only pursued like maybe once or twice.
I've pursued 3 girls.
3.
Yeah.
It's not a
Kyla,
lot, probably,
Colette,
or-
and
You didn't have to name them.
You didn't have to.
I don't know who they are.
I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying you didn't have to.
And
name
then the
them. I
one
already-
girl who scammed me.
You pursued her?
Yeah, because
You
I was
gave
like,
her money?
I thought.
Oh,
No.
didn't you make her off Tinder?
Yeah, it was the Tinder girl. Remember that?
Give her money?
No,
Oh.
but she did try and steal money from me, and I was like, no shot. We're not doing this.
Wasn't the one
Was
that
it like click on a link to go to a website?
Yes.
what?
Makes sense.
Do
Usually
you
how they
remember
get
that, Jose? You were there. We were up late at night. You weren't the voice of reasoning. You didn't tell me to stop. You're like, I'll give you my email.
I'll give you. We're going through with this.
Yeah,
Jose's always getting scammed though.
you're so right.
Jose's literally bait for scam. He's
Yeah.
scam bait.
It was really late that night, and I was like, Jose, this girl likes me. I was in a vulnerable spot. This girl responded back, and he goes like, no way. And I was like, see way. He's like, what's she saying? I don't remember what she said. And then she's all like, she was like, let's talk on Instagram. And I was like,
Oh yeah.
and I was like, okay.
Bit weird.
I remember now. She did send you links.
She was like, I was like, all right, weird.
You had to make like 2 accounts.
Yeah,
for something.
right.
And you had to like enter like
I'm not.
5
All right,
passwords.
Gabe. Listen, I know what I'm about to tell you sounds like a sad man, but I was. All right. This girl, she was like, "Oh my god, I do adult shows, but I don't strip," and I was like, "That's sus, but okay." And she's like, "You want to see it?" And I'd be like, "No." And she's like, "Here you go, see it." And I was like, "Okay."
Yeah.
Why'd you fold instantly?
Because I was like, I got curious. I was like, maybe she ain't lying. Let's see. And then I made I first link, right? She's like, don't worry about it. It's going to ask for your grading information, right? It's just so we can validate tips if you want to add a tip. I was like, and at the time, I was like, that's stupid. But I went along with it.
And I was egging him on.
Jose was like, all right, I'll give you my email.
Yeah.
Right? And I was like, all right, Jose, let's use your credit card too. And he was like, no. And I was like, okay, fair enough.
You did not act like the oldest in this group. I act like the oldest in this group.
So I put in my
mind.
I put in my debit card my information in, right? And then it asked for it again, and I was like, no way. No.
Not a second.
We're not doing this. We're not doing it a second
Not
time.
a second time.
And she's like, oh my god, why didn't you do it? Why didn't I see you in the stream last night? And I was like, oh, I fell asleep.
You could have just been like, I was there. How
No.
did she know you weren't there?
Because she said she only had 0 viewers.
Oh.
She said she had 0 viewers, and I was like, oh, my bad, I fell asleep, right? She's like, oh my god. And then it was crazy because we would genuinely talk about things. She did have a lot of spelling errors, which I thought was pretty sus.
So it's probably just an Indian guy.
Nah,
Maybe.
I would think so. It probably wasn't a girl at all.
probably.
Probably not. No.
Probably not,
Good going.
honestly. Anyways, so right, it would after it happened, we would talk, and she'd be like, "Yeah, I work at Burger King." I was like, "Okay, cool. That's
Didn't
interesting."
ask.
Yeah, I was like, "I work at Sonic at the time," and she was like, "Yeah, I have." She was like, "You want to play? You ever heard of Valorant?" And I was like, "Oh, I have played Valorant before." She was like, "Let's play together." And I fell asleep.
Genuinely.
I genuinely fell asleep that day. And
Wow.
and then the next day she's all like, yeah, I'm sorry, I don't feel so good, because at the time I was texting her and I was ghosted for most of the day, and I wasn't texting her back. I was like, all right, that's how it is. All right, let's time to move
Bro.
on. And she texted me back, and I'd be like, oh, she texted me back. I opened it and she was like, sorry, I was what's it called? I have a stomach ache. She gave me like an actual like stomach disease, and I was like, all right, legit.
That's what
Seems good.
Seems
what
good.
got him.
That's what got me. She gave me like a legit stomach disease, and she was like, yeah, I can't afford my medicine right now, can you help me out? And I was like, and I said no. I just said straight up no. She's like, why not? And I was like, what do you mean why not? She's like, I can't afford it, I have rent, animals, bills. And I was like, that's a you problem. I don't know what you want me to do. And she's like,
Job.
and she does she works
Oh
at
yeah, she
Burger
works at Burger King.
And then she's like, what do you can't help me? You work at Sonic. And I was like, you work at Burger King.
True.
She's like, you get paid more than me at the time. And then she's all like, but I can't afford it. But rent is coming up. Please, I need help. And I was like, I'm sorry, but I ain't the guy to help you out. I just met you. She goes, oh my god. Right?
She ghosted you.
For 2 days, she ghosted me, right? And I was just moving on with my life. I was like, all right, cool.
Chilling.
All right. And then we tried to hang out. I was like, hey, you want to go to get not ramen, sushi? You want to go and get sushi? And she was like, I would love to go and get sushi, right? I made a date for it and everything. Showed up, I went to the sushi place. I was sitting there by myself for a good 15 minutes. Because I remember I was like, I can go pick you up if you want. And she goes, no, it's fine. I don't want my aunt to see you. And I was like, I thought you lived by yourself. What happened with that?
Stories aren't adding up.
Story's no longer
But you're
adding
like,
up.
I for sure.
But I was like, you know what? If she shows up, then I'll believe it. Never showed up. I remember because the lady kept coming up to me. She's like, you alright? And I was like, yeah. Can I get
More than
edamame?
okay.
I was like, can I get edamame, please? And she goes, yeah, sure.
When
And-
you showed up, did you say you have a table for two?
Yes.
Oh yeah. So they knew.
So they knew. And sweet lady, sweet girl. She kept coming up to me. She's like, you alright? And I was like, yeah, I'm good.
You could have just texted one of the boys like, please.
I
show
did.
up.
I was texting the group chat. I was like, all right, I'm about to stay here. You were in the group chat. I was texting the group chat as it was happening. I was like, I'm
You know I
about to
don't
pull
read
up.
the group chat.
What?
You know I don't read the group chat.
Oh. Yeah, I texted the group chat. I was like, yeah, just pulled up. I'm about to go eat. And I was like, it's been 15. No, I was there for an hour. I just realized that I was sitting there for an hour. I was like, all right, 15 minutes have passed. She still ain't here. Crazy. Traffic's right. Am I right, boys? And then 30 minutes passed, and I was like, dude, I'm sitting here by myself, bored and sad. And then 15 minutes went by, and I was like, if she ain't here in 15 minutes, I'm gonna just go. 45 minutes had passed, and I was like, yeah, it's a no-go. I'm gonna just order food and I'm gonna head out. So the lady comes up to me and she's like, you all right? And I was like, can I just get the Hiroshima? My signature sushi roll.
You were not okay that day.
I was not good.
Did you go home that day and cry?
No, I went home and I went to bed. I just went to sleep. I don't cry. I go to sleep.
You ever like, I gotta get my mind off it just to watch some porn, bust one out?
Nope. I just go to sleep. That's how you know I'm sad. I just go to sleep.
I think that's worse for you. I think you gotta try to get your mind off it. If you go to sleep while it's on your mind,
that's what I did. That's what I did sophomore year. For like, I would just be like sleep, because I'd be like, I don't want to think about it. I'm gonna just go to sleep.
But it's gonna sit with you while you're sleeping, though.
To me,
I was just still working while you're.
To me, I was like, if I just sleep through it, I'll be fine. I'll wake up not fine.
Yeah,
and I'll just think about it as well.
That's why it's better for if you take your mind off it and then go to sleep, because then it's like it's gone.
I didn't want to. I was like, because when I get sad, I get tired. I just want to go to sleep, and then I, never wake up.
If you ever get sad, just be like, all right, I'm just gonna watch a quick YouTube video, something funny. Let me watch a good like drip Aaron video, and then go to sleep.
And be like, where's your drip writer?
Yeah, and then go to sleep.
Nah, I straight up, I just want to go straight to bed. I remember I was telling my parents, I was like, I got a date today, and they were like, yeah, well, who is she? And I was like, I don't know, I just met her online.
I don't know.
And they were like, oh, where did you meet her? And I was like, I've talked to her for like a week, right? And then I was like, I've been, meet her. If I can meet her, because I've seen Catfish, I've seen MTV. If I can meet this girl, then it's good. It's a green light, because she was on yellow light for like the whole week.
Yeah. She
didn't show up, gave me an excuse, and I was like, I ain't doing this.
I ain't believing it.
So I started asking her questions. I was like, where are you from again? And she's like, why? I already told you. And I was like, I forgot. She's like, just scroll up. And I was like, no, just tell me. And she's like, why are you asking? Why are you so defensive? I'm not even gonna lie. I did get like a little like
salty.
Not salty, a little not emotional texting her, but I did get a little salty in the text messages. She was like, why are you so insecure? And then I told her, right? And I was like, I cracked into the insecurities, and I told her why, and she goes, bitch. She didn't say bitch, but she was like, wow, really? All guys on Tinder are the same. And I was like, what do you mean all guys on Tinder are the same? And then I think she ended up ghosting me, right? And I was like, all right, whatever, bitch, right,
bro.
And I was going through my bank statements one day, because I just occasionally like to see how much money I have, just to be
as everyone should,
like, just to make sure like I'm still like alive. And I was seeing that random transactions were going on my phone, on my bank account, and I was like, these are not me. Like there was one for some like mobile device, some Wi-Fi device out in like California.
I remember this part of the story because this is how I know about the shady website, is because I remember we were talking about it. I think we were out at the time, and you were looking at your bank account and you're like, what is this? And then I was like, it came from somewhere around to going back to that, and I was like, why would you ever put your credit card information to any website? You never do that.
And I told you, I was like, bro, I was down bad. I thought she was like gonna be the one. And then it was this, and the one in California, one in New York, one in Chicago. And I was like, all right, I'll give it 2 days. Maybe it's subscriptions I have that I just forgot about. I gave it 2 days. I was still getting random pending counts. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna turn off my card, my debit card at the time, because if that doesn't work, that's registered to whatever they have, so they can't get money out of me. The next day, I was still getting money siphoned, and I was like, bruh. So called up the bank, and I was like, yeah, I got transactions that I never did. And he goes, oh, okay, I see. It started on the 15th. And I was like, the 15th? Because it was the 15th of March.
Yeah.
So I kept that date in the back of my mind as I was talking to this guy. He goes, do you have any idea like how this happened? And I was like, no. I bought this like Concha pillow off of Instagram on public Wi-Fi. I'm guessing like someone like was tracking the something like the numbers I was putting on the internet. And he goes, understandable, that has happened before, because you're not supposed to log into your bank like at a public Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
So I thought the same thing would work if like I bought something. And he's like, yeah, understandable, it happens a while. And I was like, oh, what's going on?
Let's go. I did it.
And then he goes like, yeah, I'm pretty good at spotting fake accounts. It looks like on the 15th they try to see if this was an active account. On the March 15th, it's like March 15th. Interesting. I talked to him, right? And he goes like, so what'd you do with your old card? And I was like, oh, I turned it off and I threw it away. And he goes, you threw it away? And I was like, yeah. Why? And he said why, and I thought I was just an idiot at the time. And I was like, great, he's gonna think I'm lying or something. He's like, because at the time, my mindset was, if I turned off the card, they wouldn't be able to get money out of me. And then I just come to realize the money was taken out. And he's like, oh, okay, I understand.
Did you shred your card, or you just like break it up?
Yeah, I not declined it. I turned it off, and then I broke it up into 4 pieces, and I gave it to the boys.
4?
Yeah,
I never got one.
I gave one to you're probably not.
Probably not one
you
of the
probably
boys.
didn't get
That's
one.
crazy.
Yeah, I gave one to Tyler. I
Jose
gave one
get
to
one?
Devin. No, did you?
Yeah. You don't need longer than Jose, and you get
I
Jose
gave it to the first 4 people I saw.
in life. The first 4
No,
people you ever
like
liked.
as I was breaking it. And he goes like, oh, okay, we'll just send you a new card. I was like, oh, okay, thank you. And he was like, yeah, it should be coming in there in 3 business days. I was like, thank you so much. He goes, yeah, you know, be safe out there. And I was like, thanks. So March 15th, I was like, all right, what happened March 15th? I scroll up.
You should have already known.
Yeah, because I was like, March 15th, that sounds familiar. So I scrolled up. I already had suspicions. I had suspicions when he said 15th. I scrolled up. That's the day she sent me that link. And I was like, interesting. I've been scammed.
That's crazy.
Bamboozled.
That's crazy.
I've been played for a fool.
If only there was someone there to stop you.
So yeah, I
Yeah,
haven't
the
been on
smart
Tinder
friend.
since then.
I don't think Tinder's not the problem.
It's not, but
It's
I just
not.
haven't been on it.
Especially nowadays. I think Tinder's gotten better because they have the verification system.
And I helped you out with that.
Yeah, remember you got verified.
Oh, the Tinder
No.
verification?
No, I helped you with the money.
Oh, yeah.
You came to me like, Jose, what do I do?
Yeah, because I was like,
Oh yeah, I was the expert at getting
I was
scammed.
like, Jose's the scam guy. And I'll go
Yeah.
and he's like, just call him up, tell him what's up. And I was like, what do you mean? And he was like, just tell him that ain't you. And I was like, okay.
okay.
And then I'm not even gonna lie, I was
It was me.
I was nervous on the phone because I was like, I don't want him to think like I'm lying or something. So I had my
They typically
dad.
don't.
I had my dad in my room.
And they used my email, so I had to go to like, I had to reply to their email, like to their like billing company, like that ain't me. Refund that.
Refund now.
There were like 3 different companies I had to send emails to. I
Yeah.
was like, that ain't me.
And because I tried Bumble and Tinder, right? And I was just, it was just bad, you know, a bad experience. I don't even think the pictures on there are bad.
But you?
Yeah, I just can't start conversation, right? Because
Yeah.
you know it happens on Tinder. You gotta be like, hey, or like, hey, do you know that Pythagorean theorem works like this? And then on Bumble, right? They
It's the other way.
message you.
Yeah.
I get matches and they never message me, so I'm like, what is this?
You're not using it the right way.
Yeah, you're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to message me. So yeah, that's the last time I've been on like a dating app. So I was like, whatever. It's meant to be, you know, just die alone.
I think
Bro.
for you, the best way you're gonna find someone is in person.
It's person, yeah. Like I suck at texting.
Yeah. And all in all, you don't really get an idea of how someone is until you meet them.
Mm-hmm. That's why I was like, let's go eat sushi. And she was like, okay, let's go.
Why is that your
What'd she say,
Because
go-to
like
she's a
girl
that?
bitch
voice?
to me. That's my bitch voice.
I feel like you use that voice all the time though.
Oh
for
yeah, because
girls.
it's funny as well.
Because it's funny as well. It's a twofer. You don't know which one it is.
It's
Depends
either
on the
funny or it's like I
context.
hate this girl.
It depends on the context. Not a girl, just person in general.
You never do that to guys.
No.
Yeah, dude.
No, it's
Yeah, I
always
do.
like, yeah, what's up? It's your guy voice.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
my,
that happens
that's
a
my
lot.
guy voice. Welcome to the podcast.
Yeah, it happens a lot. It's understandable.
You know what day it is, right? It's Friday.
It's not Friday.
It's not Friday.
By the time this releases,
It's not gonna be
probably.
released on a Friday.
It's not gonna be
When do you
released
want
on
me to
Friday.
release this?
Saturday.
You want me to release this on a Saturday?
Saturday?
I got. That's enough time for me to learn how to edit.
Yeah.
I gotta figure out what to do as the black screen instead of just having a black screen.
Logo.
That's it.
Like
I was thinking of like, you know that like audio thing that like increase goes up and down. Why don't we have that like around the circle of JOWP? I know why I'm offering you that. Like, I'm the one who's gonna end up doing it. So
I don't know how to do that.
Me neither.
I think that's a.
I think that's an
program.
Adobe thing.
Yeah. I know my brother knows how to do it, but I'm not gonna ask him. I don't like texting people. If I get the option, I'll tell someone else to text someone something.
What are you
I'll be
doing?
like, Jose, text Eduardo something.
True.
'Cause I don't want to do it. Cause maybe not with you as much, but like certain people, I know if I text them one thing, it'll lead to them wanting a conversation. And that's
True.
not what I want. I just want to ask a simple question and be done.
They're like, oh my god, Gabe's so cool. I want to talk to him.
No, I'm not trying to say I'm the cool guy.
That's why
but,
I'm
like,
never like that. You can be like, hey, do you know this? No. And then I just leave.
From my experience, the times that I do just want to ask the question and move on, it never ends there. It always, they want to move on to a conversation. I'm like,
Have you
it's
been
not, I don't
Gabe?
hate you. It's just I didn't come here for the conversation. I came here for this question and to leave. It always starts, I'm like, oh, what's this? And then I was like, oh, this. By the way, Gabe, aren't you going out tonight? I'm like, how do you know that?
I literally didn't tell anyone.
And it's like, yeah, I see you down the street. He's like, where you at, ho?
Why you looking
Dirty
at me?
ho. Quit looking at me.
It just progresses to some other form of conversation.
Yeah, I don't know. Because to me, I'm like, I see you guys every day. I have no reason to text you a lot.
You don't see us every day.
I
No.
see you a majority of the days.
No.
Yeah, I would
Yeah, I
say
do.
so.
Maybe like 2 days a week.
Even at the
No.
gym. I see you guys at the
Yeah.
gym.
That's what I meant.
Yeah. So like when Gabe texts me, I'll be like, no. Or like I'll text him and be like, have you heard of this? And he goes, yeah. What do you think of it?
I think the
And-
only people I know I'm like safe to do that with is pretty much you two and then the Eddie. Because
The Eddie.
yeah, I know for the most part I can just ask you guys a question and it'll stop there. It won't go any further. I know that much. So
Texting,
those are the ones I'm like, it's safe. I can do it.
texting is low-key tiring, dude.
It is. That's why I try and avoid it at all costs. I always tell you or Eduardo to do the text someone and ask someone for me because I don't want to do it. I get bored of it. It's the reason that my like streak count keeps getting lower and lower every year, every month, pretty much. It's
Yeah,
like,
I used to have a
I'm tired.
bunch of streaks in high school, and then like everyone stopped. And I used to have like 26 streaks, and now I have 7,
Yeah, me too.
which is really crazy.
I used to have like a page almost of streaks because I used to just like I'd quick add people and just be like, all right, streaks. I was like, I want to get that 1 million snap score.
No,
Back when I cared about snap score, I was like,
No
nah, I don't
shot.
care anymore. Don't care about it. I don't even post anything on my story anymore.
You almost
Yeah.
made it.
I'm like,
Almost
what's
made-
he
no, I
at?
didn't.
You almost made it.
To 1 million?
Yeah.
No, we didn't.
You almost did.
I think
No, I didn't.
I think I'm like the only person in the group that has like the highest snap score. Because
Because you've had it so long.
I constantly like talk on Snapchat to people.
And you've had it for longer than anyone.
That's
except
true.
Jose.
When did you have it, Jose?
2016.
What grade were you in when that?
I don't know. I was probably,
2016 is like
I was probably freshman.
sophomore.
Oh yeah, I was a freshman too. No, because I was 14 as a freshman.
What?
So 20.
He's young.
Yeah, so 2015.
You would have been 15 in 2016.
Jeez.
Mhm.
Or 16.
Yeah, but most likely 15.
Because I graduated as a 17-year-old.
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
That's crazy.
I graduated as a 22-year-old.
Yeah. That's crazy.
In mind.
In mind. Yeah, because I remember I walked in, I was like, let's go. And I think about it. I'll think about it sometimes. I'll be like, damn, I was 14 going into high school. When my senior year, that's when I realized how much of a weird thing it is seniors getting with freshmen. Because I started thinking about it, I was like, I was 14 when I was a freshman, and I'm 17 now. It's kind of bogus, weird.
It's only like a 3-year gap.
I know it is just a 3-year gap, but like
But it seems bigger.
just the number of 14 with 17 is just weird to me.
I think the thing I thought was weird between senior and freshman wasn't really the age. It's just the idea of knowing how young freshmen are in their mind. How like they don't know anything. That's what I think is
Yeah.
weird. It was
Yeah,
nothing to do with
that
the
too.
age. Because I was like, when I was a freshman, I was so like innocent. I can't imagine some senior coming out to me like, let's go out. They know way too much.
I remember this thing. It stuck with me all of middle school because I was in middle school. We are coming to Boyd, and he's like, "Yeah, we're gonna not practice. No, we were gonna do something in the auditorium." And I was standing there. You know, I was like the only boy in my flute section, and I was just standing there. I was just kind of like on my own, just fingers together, shoulders up. And this one girl from high school just comes up to me. And she's like, "I like you. You're cute." I was like, what? Right? What? And she just walks off, and I'm like, no, come back.
That's where we confess.
You
I seen it in the anime.
I didn't see anime at the time.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was like, I was thrown off. I was like, what? Me? Cute? And she just walked off, and I was like, my love.
That was your first love?
I think about it sometimes. I'm like, who was she? Where is she now?
Think about how you fumbled the bag.
Because she's not in any yearbooks. I wouldn't know. All I know is she was brown haired and had glasses. And I think she was like Latina. And I was like,
That's a good combination. She have braces?
Yeah.
That's a good
They
combination.
had, she had green rubber bands in when she said it.
Dang.
And I was like, because I was thrown off, you know, I don't get compliments. I
So
was
you grab her by the wrist, like, don't go.
I was in middle school. I was intimidated by
No,
girls.
say you love her.
You try to go for it.
She called me cute, and that stuck with me all of my life. To now, I was like, I just remember her. It's
The
just
girl
so
you had a crush on in
it's-
middle school, but you can never find her.
it's just so crazy to me. Cause I was
Sad story.
Every time Eduardo talks about his past loves or crushes, they are always sad. In general, if Eduardo talks about romance, it's sad. It's
Yeah.
never a good story. It's always sad.
It is. It so is. Not all the time.
Pretty much.
I fell in love with JoJo.
No, it's not a romance story.
You're right. It's a lifestyle.
Yeah.
All right. I think that's a good place to end.
I got so much more to talk about, but I'll save it till next time.
What about JoJo?
No, not JoJo. Just
Your
like
life?
in my romance life in general. Yeah.
That's a good place to end it. You can talk about it another time. Maybe
Alrighty.
Valentine's Day or whatever.
Yeah,
Whatever
so-
comes up.
Thank you for hanging out. How long was this episode? Like a good hour.
2 hours.
2 hours for
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
So thank you for sticking around till 2 hours. If you made it up all the way to here, please stick around. We got more to talk about in these coming weeks.
Weeks,
Yeah, because we're gonna film these weekly.
Mhm.
And never know, you know. Subscribe, hit the bell notification, follow us on whatever we have in the description.
Probably just Spotify. Maybe to
Listen to us on Spotify. You know, we'll get a camera at some point. You know. All
Hopefully.
right, and I'll see y'all next week.